boxing media, the Fighters and Trainers channel, and most importantly, the People's channel. We have here former two-time champion at 140 pounds, Regis Prograis. He got the fro working.
I'm gonna get bread up probably like next week, but right now I'm leaving out for Thanksgiving. Life good, brother. Life good, just like it always is, you know. Like shit, right now, just waiting for Thanksgiving. Sure, that's it. Mhm. Yeah, a couple days Thanksgiving. We going to New Orleans. I was go tonight, but I don't feel like going tonight, so I'm gonna go tomorrow. Go to New Orleans for a little while, like a week or some shit like that.
Georgia fights. I was seeing some interviews and stuff like that. Obviously we talk on a regular covering your career in the same time. But when do you feel like you coming back?
Probably after that, so I would think maybe like like February or March or some shit like that. Ramirez. It was either Duarte or Barboza. Um, but I did an interview yesterday, bro, and I'm gonna tell you this. I decided to go up to 147. I decided I'm gonna go up. I don't think I'm gonna stay at 40. I did want to stay at 140 and be a three-time champion at 140, but it's like, bro, I'm about to be 37. So making that weight is like I can, but what's the purpose? And I've been lifting a lot lately, bro. I've been lifting like every other day, lifting heavy, like trying to get strong and stuff like that. So it's like it don't make sense to like make 140 again, you know. So I'm gonna decide now. I decided like yesterday too. I'm like, because I did an interview. Someone was like, it's probably better, you go to 147. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That might be. I always want to do it, but I want to be a champion at 140 again first. Three-time champion at 140, then go to 147. But I'm thinking like now, bro, like, I feel like now I don't think I want to make 140 no more. It's not a struggle, but it still is like, you got to diet and all that type of stuff. 7 pounds will do me good.
Have that, that division that it's just like where the most lucrative money is, and that's where the welterweight division is at the end of the day.
To go to 147, but I wanted to be a three-time champion at 140 first, So I did it twice, and I want to do it again, but it's like it might be the time to go to 147. My body is getting wider. Like I said, I've been lifting and stuff like that lately, so I think that it don't make sense to like be lifting like how I'm lifting and lifting heavy and gaining muscle and then trying to suck back down. Sometimes that do you wrong, that do you bad. So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. That extra weight would do me. It would do me justice. I feel like it's going. People been telling me move up for a while, and that's just, I'm kind of stubborn. I was like, nah, I want to be a champion again, 140, and it's like, man, like I feel like with the extra weight on my body, I feel like I'll do good.
To that division, it seems like it's a wide open division. I mean, what do you think?
Is there is like not being that strong. So you got you know what? All right, I'm coming. So yeah, you Wisdom just won a belt. Rolly just won a belt, and then you have Barrios, and everybody kind of want to pick on them. But I'm not gonna say it's a weak division or whatever. It's just like I guess that's the division. It's just it is what it is right now. Basically, mm, yeah, because everybody, the good people kind of did move up. I think at one time, Boots and you'd had Boots and Arrow and Bud and stuff like that. And they all kind of went up the strong champions. So now some people do look at it as a weaker division.
Haney and Brian Norman, and you hear these things. Antoine Russell, he just got a belt, but he's even thought about wanting to run it back with Boots at 47. I think maybe that fight might have kind of like separated itself right now. Um, so you and Ramirez, obviously, he's at that division now. He's probably thinking the same way. I'm not trying to make 140 anymore. What do you think about him as a fighter?
Ramirez, I think he's older now, but Ramirez has a very very deep resume. Former unified champion, so I can't really take nothing away from him, bro. So I think that I think it'll be a good time for me and him to fight. We were supposed to fight like 10 years ago. We just never fought. When I was a champion, he was a champion. We were supposed to fight, and it kind of just never happened. So maybe is a time that we could do it. I just always felt like I was better. Always. Since beginning, I always felt like I was better, too slick, too fast, too powerful. I just feel like, I'm just better all around. One of the belts, yeah. Yeah, of course. Definitely for sure. Yeah, definitely. hmm Somebody said I've been hurt more than Rolly. I never been stopped, bro. Somebody said I've been hurt more than I know I never been stopped, right? So come on, bro. What people talking about, bro? I never been stopped. So come on, man. Stop the cap, y'all. Stop bullshitting already.
It'd
Stop
be
the
like
bullshit
that.
already, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all stop. Rolly been stopped twice or some shit like that, but whatever. It is what it is. People gonna talk. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, what do you think about Devin Haney's performance with Brian Norman this weekend?
He looked good, bro. I said it that he was gonna win. I've been saying he was gonna win the fight, bro. He looked good. Devin got better competition on his resume. You know what I'm saying? So, and Brian Norman, he had some nice knockouts, but it's one thing to knock somebody out, but it's one thing. It's about who you beat. It is all about your competition, who you face. So, I felt like Devin was a better boxer, and he looked shit. He looked good. He even hurt him. I was definitely surprised at that. I was surprised that I did feel like he was gonna outbox him, but I didn't think that he was gonna actually hurt him and drop him. So shit, that would look good.
Do you feel like that's a fight that you would like to revisit at 147 pounds? I know weight was a situation back then. Um, I don't know. Does it make a difference at 47?
We'll see. We'll see. I definitely would want to revisit it one day. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we'll see. I definitely have to climb back up. He just won a belt, so I have to climb back up and kind of see what happens with it. Boxing. We can say we want to fight somebody, but at the same time, the business got to make sense. And the promoters and all that type of shit. So we'll see what happens.
100%. Um, so when you said, what were your reactions though when round two came and that knockdown did come?
I was like, damn, just like everybody else. Nobody expected that. Nobody expected him to like drop the dude. You know what I'm saying? And he hurt him. You saw his leg wobble a little bit. And so he dropped him and he hurt him, bro. So I definitely didn't expect Devin to do that. So it's like, but I feel like, Devin he's a good I told people, bro, he better than what you think he is. I for sure. And but I think now, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like now people gonna look at him differently because I thought I was gonna run through Devin. I'm pretty sure Brian Norman thought like he was gonna run through him, and I feel like now I think you got to give him the respect, and not just the fans, but I think the fighters got to give him more respect. And because I think everybody look at him like, man, I'm gonna kill this boy. I'm gonna run through him, and then you get in there, and he does have fast feet, but I think that his body is growing out, and he is developing more power. I think he like 26 or something like that. So really around that age, that's when you kind of start coming into your prime. So yeah, bro, I feel like yeah, he looked good.
Tell me, obviously he had some new coaches in the corner, Mickey Baby and one of them. Um, did you see a different Devin than you're normally introduced to, or what?
I think he just looking better every fight, bro. It sounds stupid, but like he he put on performance like he put it on against me. Basically, he didn't look that good with Ryan. He didn't look that good with Ramirez. He kind of ran around the ring. I know with me, he came. He was prepared. He looked good with Brian Norman. He kind of he looked kind of that's kind of how he looked. He came into box. He didn't get hurt, but he didn't get hit by too much, and he didn't get hurt nothing like that. And at the same time, he showed a little power too. He dropped him and he hurt him. So yeah, you can tell he kind of he's starting to develop that. Maybe he's starting to develop that man strength, and I think that at first people we didn't really respect him. I know I didn't respect Devin at all. You know, it was like, man, like I said, I'm gonna kill this boy. This little kid, I'm gonna kill him. But now he's becoming a man. 26, 26, 27, 28, 30 through 30, you starting to, become a man and stuff like that. So I think that he's starting to come into that era of his life.
You know, leading up to the fight, your prediction was Devin Haney, and you did say that he's a lot better than what you thought. But
Mhm.
what really made you say, you know what, this kid is definitely not going to make a difference out of all the guys, even though he's moving up in weight, it's just not going to make a difference.
Who's not gonna make a difference? Devin?
Norman, you like I said, you picked Devin, like
Hmm.
leading up to the fight, and
Right.
you was very sure of it right away. Tell me though, like, does that make a difference as far as Brian Norman per se? Do you feel like he was overhyped? Did you like? Some people are saying that. I mean, why did you include saying that? I know Devin is going to win, even though he's moving up in weight.
Just because he's a better boxer, bro. Like it's boxing, and it's not fighting. It's boxing, and he has a better resume. And you gotta realize, bro, like somebody like Devin, he been around the sport forever. You know, like I told you, I watched. I mean, you be on here with Zeb. I watched Zeb Judah. I studied Zeb Judah. Like, and Devin was walking to the ring with Zeb Judah when he was like 8, 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he been around this stuff forever. And then at the same time, he does have a better resume. So I feel like, yeah, like he knows the sport. It's just he lived it. He been around it. Just like I said, since he was a little child, he been around it. So that's why I picked up in the win.
Is that the best Devin Haney? The last performance he did, or do you feel like that's the what best Devin Haney? Because you a
Like I
real one.
said,
That's one thing
verse
about
me
you.
is crazy. Verse me and verse Brian Norman. That's when he moved up. When he moved up versus me, and when he moved up versus Norman. I think that's the two best Devins that I think I've seen so far. It's crazy why it had to be against me, right? Why you gotta look so good against me, and then he looked good against Brian
You a
Norman.
real one. You a
Well,
real
I
one.
mean, it is what it is. It's boxing, bro. People don't give a fuck about shit. But yeah, bro. Yeah, that was the yeah. Like I said, he didn't look. Of course, it's like he takes off a fight. He look good a fight, then take off. Like with me, he looked good. Well, with Loma, he didn't look that good, right? Then with me, he looked good. With Ryan, he didn't look that good. Well, with Ramirez, he didn't look that good either. And then he was okay with Ramirez. And then versus Brian Norman Jr., he looked real good. So it's like, so maybe next fight he might not look that good. It depends, right?
Been interviewing a few people, right? Even listening to an interview with Eddie Hearn saying that, and Conor Benn as well, like saying that you see a picture of Conor Benn laying on Eddie Hearn's
Right.
shoulder,
Right.
acting like he's tired, talking to them, he's tired. Interview goes, and he says it wasn't that entertaining. He's accomplished a lot, but it wasn't that entertaining. What would you say?
It depends how you look at it. I mean, I would, for me, I'm a fan of the sport. I'm a fan of the sport of not really. I'm a fan of sweet signs, right? But I do like the action. You know what I'm saying? So I can see where um kind of been would say it's kind of boring and stuff like that. Because Devin don't care. He don't care about people booing. He don't care about that stuff. It's like so. I mean, everybody got their different perspectives, but at the end of the day, he got the W, and that's what it is.
You think Devin Haney's the best welterweight?
At 147, who else is there? Who else is there?
You got
147.
Ryan Garcia, Barrios, Pacquiao.
It's still a question mark with Ryan. Obviously, we can't say Devin if Ryan is still up because Ryan beat him. But at the same time, you got the question mark from the Osterine stuff. So it's like I can't say who is the right now. You can say maybe you can't say he's the best because his last performance. But at the same time, I feel like you have to run it. He does have to run it back with Ryan just because of the whole controversy thing. So I mean. Yeah, they got to run it back, bro. When they run it back, then we'll see who the best is. I mean, you got Pacquiao, he kind of old and stuff like that. You got Rolly, but it's just, man, at the end of the day, it still is styles make fights. So you would say, I would say Devin got the best skills right now, but who's the best? You don't know because they didn't fight each other.
Okay. Okay, okay. You're talking skills, but at the end of the day, if he matches up with Rolly, you don't know if that power is gonna affect what he got going on. Similar to what
Right.
Ryan got to say. Some people are saying, listen, without the Austrian, that's what Ryan looks like. Some people were saying, no, Rolly knows who Ryan is, and he fought a really good fight. What do you think?
Um, I think that really for the Ryan, he didn't look himself to be honest. And that maybe it's the crowd, maybe it's Oscar, who knows, you know. But I like for me, I just felt like he definitely didn't look at himself. You know, he didn't look at himself that night. And so yeah, bro, I don't know how to. And then at the same time, they both of them they all kind of familiar with each other. And he fought the fight that he was supposed to fight that night.
Looking at the Ramirez fight with Devin, you know, what do you take out of that Ramirez? I mean, if you're going to be fighting him next, what do you see in Ramirez that you feel like, besides knowing that he's better? But some people were saying that he really didn't cut the ring off really well in that fight. He didn't obviously go for broke at times as well. Like, what do you see? Is there a weakness in him now?
Ramirez, I mean, everybody got weakness. You know, Ramirez, that's not his only fight he lost. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
his most
And he
recent
lost to
fight.
Barrios after. I mean, your boy Arnold Barboza
He lost to Barboza before that. I
before that.
think, right? Yeah, before that he lost to Barboza, he lost to Josh Taylor, he lost to Devin Haney. So yeah, I mean I see things in Ramirez for sure, you know, but I think that is the fight that makes the most sense, to be honest, for me, for both of us right now. You know, especially if I'm going up. I think that make the most sense.
What does it do for your career? Just fighting him. He's gone through what he's gone through in his career, has his share of losses, same as you. I mean, what do you think? Is this a make or break for either of you?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think it's never a make or break. And I'm saying you always hang it up when you feel like it's time for you to hang it up. So I don't think it's a make or break, but at the same time, what the fans will probably say, yeah, it is a make or break. If we saying it like that, yeah.
Mm. So people in the comments, they're like, Regis at 147 now. Yes, he is. Now, is it really the diet? Is it? I know
Um,
that you're putting on weight, right?
Yeah,
With the
it's not.
weights.
It's not the diet, bro. I for the most part, bro, I eat clean. Like, I'm not. I'm gonna say for the most part. Of course, Thanksgiving coming up and stuff, but for the most part, I do eat clean and stuff. But I've been just hitting the weights lately, bro. That's the thing. I've been hitting the weights, and I know that sometimes, like you try to put on muscle mass, and then you try to suck back down. It'll actually hurt you way more. So I feel like, bro, it don't even make sense. Then I haven't made 140 for a while now. So. I think probably the Catterall fight was the last time I made 140, and because with JoJo it was like 42 or some shit like that. And but I think like now it's that time, it's that time to like go up and I don't need to be sucking my body down no more. It don't really make sense.
Right, right. No, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. Um, as far as that rematch is concerned with Ryan and Devin, what do you think happens?
Man, it's really up in the air because you know we don't know about the stuff, the Ostarine stuff, what happened to him. Um, with Devin, you don't know if he's still like shell shocked from that. It don't look like he's shell shocked, but it's like it. When you get there with that person that happened to you, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. You never know how it's going. What's gonna happen to it. And then at the same time, I think what played a big factor into it last time is like they did fight like 6 times in the amateurs, so they kind of are familiar with each other a little bit. So with that, right now, I will favor Devin, but if Ryan win, I won't be surprised.
Tell me, watching that fight, watching Devin, obviously he said in interviews stripping his body, sometimes is bad. When they talk about weight bullying and whatnot, right? But did you take that in factor in your career? Like, damn, he's looking strong at 147. Maybe I should do the same type of deal.
Yeah, I just thought about it yesterday. Somebody told me about it yesterday. I'm thinking, and like I said, I've been just on weights lately. So it's like it just don't make sense I'm pretty sure like I will be stronger at 147. Go up a division, I'll probably be stronger. So yeah, I think for me, I thought about it a lot, but I just always wanted to be a champion again at 140 before I went up to 147. Because that's something I'm not gonna lie, that's something I always wanted to do is go up to 147. But it was like I felt like I have unfinished business at 140 first. So, but now it's like, whatever. At 140, it don't make sense to keep sucking my body down, bro. Like killing myself doing it's not killing myself, but at the same time, it'll be a struggle. If I get 7 extra pounds, I'll feel way better. I feel.
Mm. No, I hear you on that. I definitely hear you on that. Um, yeah, man. What do you think about? Did you see any of the other fights on the card?
I saw Abdullah Mason, a few. Yeah, I saw almost the whole fight from him. I didn't see Bam and I didn't see the Benavidez, but I heard they won. Both on one, but I saw Abdullah Mason fight.
What do you think about his performance?
He looked good, bro. I think that he just, he got hit a little too much. He got to tighten up his defense a little bit. He's young, so he's young and stronger, and he can take punches. But like I think he'll have to, yeah, he'll have to just tighten up his defense a little bit. But when you go through a fight like that, it was a tough, hard fight, and he's definitely gonna get better from that. So I mean, I'm excited to see what he has in the future.
Mm. You got a kid on in your stable, Floyd Schofield. Is that a fight that you want to see him and Abdullah Mason mix it up, or
That'll be a good fight, but not right now. It's like we got all these prospects, bro, and it's like why fight him right now? Let them fight other people first, and then they can get it on with each other, right? I mean, well, the thing is, Abdullah May, he just won a belt, so now he would have to, they have to put him in there with some people. But I wouldn't want to see him and Schofield fight right now, just because let them grow a little bit. Both of them are young. Let these dudes grow and fight other people, and then eventually, if they keep winning, then they can fight each other for something big.
tell me? I know you decided to move up to 147, and I
Mhm.
think it does make sense because if you look at Oscar De La Hoya's roster, you see that most of those guys are going to the division or they're there already, right?
Right.
So
What
I
you
think,
have, like, well, you
yeah.
got. I mean, for me, the names they put out was Ramirez. I think Ramirez number one. Number two and number three, and you can put three and two, whatever. Is what's his name, Duarte or Barboza, basically those guys. But I don't know if they stand at 40. I don't know what they're doing. But for me, yeah, like I know Ramirez, he went up. So for me, I feel like that's kind of that'll be my pad now.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at
Right.
all.
hmm
Um, but you know how the business of boxing goes, Regis, right?
Right.
If there's a certain amount of money presented to you at 140 pounds, do you see yourself going back down?
Don't know. Don't know. Maybe if it's a certain amount of money and for some type of a title, a belt, then probably so. But it's like I haven't made that weight in a while now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it could be. I have a nutrition and stuff like that now, so I know I can make the weight for sure. But is it worth sacrificing on my muscle and be a struggle? I don't know. So like I said, with all that, bro, it depends. It's always on the scale of like what you gonna do. It's always a balance of things. So I just gotta figure it out.
Is there anybody per se that you feel like, damn, before I hang them up, I definitely want to fight?
Me and Ramirez want to fight. Me and him. Uh, who else, man? I want to be I definitely want to be a champion again. Ramirez, but I mean that's not really a big name like that. I got a list, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. Let put it like that. I do have a list, but I'm gonna keep it to myself right now. When
Mm.
the fight happens, then I'll show you the list. But I do have a list of people. Yeah, for sure.
How big is the list?
I got about 4 names on that list.
You think it's reasonable? Do you think it's like possible though?
Anything
Because some
possible.
people got that. Oh, I want that list. That I just want some of this money that's like you most likely don't make sense. But then you got some that make sense. You know what I'm saying? Are those
Right,
four that
right.
make sense?
I think all of them make sense for sure. Yeah, all the people make sense on the list. Yeah, for sure. uh-huh.
So tell me, what do you think about now Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez?
Oh man, I think I got Shakur, bro. Shakur, man, like Tiafimo is athletic and he's a really good boxer when somebody's coming towards him. But when you box him, he don't really, like Tio struggles a lot. So sometimes he looks good, but then sometimes he doesn't look that good. So with somebody like Shakur that doesn't, he's going, he outbox a great boxer. I think that it's gonna be hard for Tio. It's gonna be, I think, and at the same time, it does depend on which Tio shows up. Sometimes like Tio don't show up, like he'll look good one fight and that don't look good like shit the next fight. So it all depends on which Tio shows up. But with Shakur, you gotta be the best Tio. So for me, I still feel like Shakur.
You think it'll at least complicate things a little bit more than Cepeda did?
Yeah, I think it's just a different style, because Zapata came forward. Zapata came forward, and Tio not gonna really come forward that much. Tio is a more of a counter puncher, and it's gonna be hard to counter somebody like Shakur because he's so slick. Got good eyes, good head movement, good feet, all that type of stuff. So it's not. Yeah, it's just a different fight.
But is Teofimo Lopez a better counterpuncher than Shakur Stevenson? Because you know how that goes. You're not gonna keep going and play the counterpunch game the whole 6 rounds if he's faster and sharper than me. You're gonna have to take it to him. Do you feel like
Um,
me?
I
Do you
think
feel
Shakur
like
is sharper.
Tio might have to do that?
I think Shakur is a little sharper. Yeah, I think he'll. I think Yeah, for me, I feel like Shakur will be a little sharper. Shakur is I think he's just a better boxer overall, better counterpuncher, just better. Period.
Mm. And you think it will be the toughest fight for Shakur? A lot of people talking about, oh, he ain't fought nobody, even though he's a 3 division champ.
Yeah, this will be a tough fight for him. I think this will be the thing is like we say that, bro, but it's like on paper you say that it's the biggest name. But sometimes like you just because you got a big name, that don't really mean nothing, bro. It's all about styles. Styles do make the fights for real. So you just gotta see when it happens.
You think it goes the distance?
Yeah. I don't see nobody knocking each other. I don't see nobody knocking nobody out. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a boxing match, you know.
Mm.
Unless you and I don't think Shakur will bring it to him. I think that Tio will have to step it up and he will have to bring it to Shakur. But unless like if he's down or something like that, maybe he'll try. But at the same time, I think it's gonna be a boxing match.
What do you think
Test
about
match.
Shakur? Shakur's talked about, moving up to fight Conor Benn. What about if Shakur wanted to fight Devin Haney? They're both on the pound for pound list on Ring Magazine, I see, right next to each other as well.
Right,
What do
right,
you,
right. I got Shakur. I got Shakur, bro. Yeah, I got Shakur. I
you been
fought
in there with
Shakur.
both of
I
them?
fought Devin. I fought Devin. I fought with Shakur. I think Shakur is a little sharp. The thing is, Shakur fights kind of similar to Devin, to be honest. They really kind of fight similar, but Shakur is a little more slicker. I feel like Shakur is a little more slicker, and yeah, a little better defensive wise, a little more slicker, and he's a southpaw. So I feel like yeah, I got Shakur in that fight if they ever do fight. I don't think they gonna fight, man, because Devin just keep growing, bro. Devin got a big frame, so Devin is getting bigger and bigger. So I don't think they will fight. I don't think they'll fight no time soon anyway.
Right, right. But so you're saying that what, like, you feel like the him being acclimated to the weight class could be a big advantage point coming into that fight if Shakur
Yeah,
does want
I
to try
right.
to go up in weight.
Yeah, for sure. I think yeah. Devin just acclimated more. Shakur never even fought at 140 before, and Devin is at 147. He fought, you could say 2 fights or something like that, almost at 147. So Devin is more acclimated. He's bigger. I think Shakur has more skills. But if they fight now, I think it'll be a close fight. I would still pick Shakur, but if they fight later down the line and Shakur gets acclimated, I definitely would pick Shakur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the biggest differences between these two?
Both of them are good boxers. I think that one of the
One southpaw, one's orthodox.
basically that's they kind of fight the same, bro. Devin is bigger. He got a bigger frame. He is bigger. Shakur is smaller. But one is southpaw, one is orthodox, and I think
Shakur
that's
slicker. You said Shakur slicker.
Shakur is a little more slicker. Shakur is a little more slicker. Yeah, I think he's a little more. Shakur, I think I saw what Oscar compare Floyd and Pernell Whitaker. Right, he fought two of the best defensive fighters ever, you know. But he said Oscar, I mean, he's not. He said that Purnell was, you know, he could stand in front of you and make you miss. Floyd was more feet, right? He'll make you miss with his feet. He'll get out the way and stuff like that. I feel like that's the same thing with Shakur and Devin. Devin is gonna get out the way from his feet a lot. You know, he has fast feet. He has good and fast feet, so he'll get out the way with his feet. Shakur will stand right in front of you and make a miss. So that's like for me, I think that's a little different.
Okay, okay. So you got Pernell Whitaker being Shakur, and you
Purnell
got
Whitaker be yeah, exactly. Yeah. Purnell being Shakur and what's nigga being Floyd. Yeah.
yeah.
Basically. I mean, you can't say that, but let's just yeah, I won't you
Hypothetically
can't
speaking,
compare. Yeah, hypothetically speaking, you can say it like that. You know, like it's like a prime Purnell versus a prime Floyd. Who will win? Who knows? We don't know, right? I heard they
mm,
fought before when there was, you know, when Purnell was a little old and stuff like that, and Floyd was young. So who knows? But
I gotta talk to Zab about that one,
talk to Zab. Yeah, talk to Zab about it. I'm pretty sure. I would think Zab will probably pick Purnell because Zab came up under Purnell. He fought Floyd and he came
right?
up under Purnell. So I would think he will pick Purnell. For me, it's a hard one to pick, but I would pick Purnell also.
Why?
Man, Purnell, he was just a beast, bro. Like Purnell was just defensive wise, like you said, he stood there right in front of you. And man, that jab just he always stuck that jab out in front. You know what I'm saying? He always put that jab in your face all day long. Always did it. And you know, and with Floyd, that right hand, that jab hand, when it's from a left hander, it'll get in a little bit. You know, if you watch De La Hoya did the same thing. De La Hoya with the jab, he hit him a good amount of times with the jab. And if you watch like Cotto with the jab, and then same thing with like Zab with that jab. Well, Zab was a southpaw, but anyways, the I'm talking about. I said the jab meaning that left hand. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So it'll because the all right, the shoulder roll, how you do the shoulder roll stuff like that, you can roll from here or whatever that way or whatever. But the jab will kind of that left hand will kind of get in basically. If
Mm.
if I'm yeah, if I'm making sense. The left hand will kind of get in. So with Oscar jab, the left hand, he was hitting it with that. With Cotto with the left hand, he was hitting with that.
So that could be that mega fight at 47 one day. Shakur and Devin Haney.
Yeah, for sure. Shakur Devin, for sure. Hmm.
That's yeah. I always agreed on that. I always thought that because now it seems like the Tank and Haney situation, they just don't look like it's gonna happen.
Mm-mm. Nah, that's not Tank too small now, bro. Tank too small. Haney's too big. Tank was fighting at 135 and Haney back out. He went to the 147 now, so that really don't make no sense. So nah, I think that'll be the fight. Then we don't know what's going on with Tank. He got all kinds of shit going on. So I don't think that nah. I think it'll be Shakur. A mega fight could be Shakur and Devin one day down the line.
Hmm. Hmm. Um, who do you think wins against Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia?
Ryan. I would think Ryan. Ryan should take that
Ryan.
fight. No, I think Ryan. He never been a champion before, so I think he'll come in and hungry, and I think Ryan should be able to win that fight.
Does he win by KO?
What Barrios?
You
I
think
don't
he
know.
got outboxed Barrios?
Uh, I would think so. I just pick Ryan. You know, I pick Ryan. I think Ryan could catch him. Basically, I think he could catch him. Maybe he can. I'm not saying he will, but I say maybe he can. Maybe he could do it.
Yeah, I heard an interview. I heard an interview with Devin, and he says that Ryan's gonna beat him as well. And he's
Yeah.
been and Devin sparred Barrios as well.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Ryan should beat him.
What do you think about Connor Ben and Devin Haney?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That'll be a good fight. I think that'll be a real big fight. That'll be a good fight too. I think for both of them. For me, who I would pick? Oh man, I think it's just a good fight. Probably like a 50-50 fight. Devin has more skills, but Conor Ben is a dog. Conor Ben is coming. He's coming to destroy you. You know he's fast, and I think it's a real good fight. But I still will pick Devin just because of skills.
You'll pick Devin over just for the skills.
Yeah. Right. But I think it's a close fight though. It is a close fight, but for me, right now, I would pick Devin because of skills. You know. And then, like I said, skills, resume, all that type of stuff counts. But kind of Ben is a dog. Kind of Ben is coming. He's throwing them. So that'll be a shit. That'll be a good fight to make for sure.
Yeah. You know, and you say that's a 50-50, right?
Like 55-45, basically.
Devin.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Devin's on a high horse right now. He
Right, right,
proved
right.
everybody wrong from the Ramirez fight. Um, but yeah, it seems like him and Eddie, they're not really seeing too eye to eye, or maybe they're just that's the promo for a big fight for them. I don't know. What you think?
You talk about with kind of been in and what's the nigga kind of been in what they not saying they don't want to do it or what? I don't know. I ain't been in the loop with that.
I don't know. I mean, Eddie's saying that it would be boring. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's looking in that direction, but I don't know if he's trying to sell a fight down the line, or is he protecting Connor because he don't like the style. I don't know.
Oh, all right. He said Eddie said it's gonna be boring.
Yeah.
uh, I mean, why would Eddie want to say it's gonna be boring? I don't know.
No, he was saying that the fight that just happened with Brian Norman and Devin was
Yeah.
boring. So you know when you say that, it's like I don't want to have a boring fight myself type of deal. He could possibly make it boring. So why should I put myself in a boring fight? You know, Canelo used to say that stuff all the time, right?
Right, right. I got you. Right. I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
I think he was doing that with like Demetrius Andres. I don't know if you remember.
That same thing's gonna be boring and stuff because
They're
they
gonna be
yeah. I mean,
you're a boring fighter. You're a horrible fighter.
yeah, I remember
You
that
know what I
stuff. Yeah.
mean? But
Right,
then
right,
people
right.
could
Yeah.
also see that as duck talk as well.
Yeah, people could look at like, yeah, they could. So I don't know, bro. If they people saying that, I mean, I think that's a big fight. So and then Devin does have a belt, so why not? You know, kind of Ben should want that fight, boring or not. I like shit. You never been a champion before, so shit. Why not do it? You know, boring or
100%.
not, like just do it.
Facts, facts. What do you think if Rolly and Pacquiao fight?
Man, I think Rolly could catch Pacquiao. Pacquiao like 47, 46, something like that. That's crazy. Older, way older. But I think Rolly could catch him, but I would lean more towards Pacquiao.
Mm.
I lean towards Pac. In that fight, I would lean more towards Pacquiao. Yeah, for sure.
That puts him in the mix of fighting these bigger guys like the Haneys and the Ryans if that happens.
Right. Yeah. Um. Yeah, you're right. That it definitely does for sure. So yeah, we just gotta see if they do. Are they fighting? I don't know if they fighting or not.
They
Or they
ain't
really gonna
signed,
fight.
but they looks
It's
like they're
not
in
signed.
chatter. Yeah, they look like they're in talks. I mean, I think that like how, you know, Manny Pacquiao comes back, but then he want to come back and get a title shot. You know what I'm saying? He's done that numerous of times in his career. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Right.
So why would Rolly be any different? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Especially
Right.
while everyone's busy. You know what I mean? You just got to draw with Barrios.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Yeah, but styles make fights with that. So for me, I don't know, bro. With boxing, bro, that's why I say I don't know a lot, bro. You just don't know in boxing. You don't know what's gonna happen. Styles do make fights, and sometimes you can't be the best person on that night. Every night you're not gonna be, the best every night. So you got to just kind of see what's, like I say, what's gonna happen, who shows up that night.
That's right. Hey, yo, Dizzy, thank you for the 5-piece Mill City. Keep working. Shout out to the boxing world. This past
Huh?
weekend was lit.
Yeah. All right.
HLD, thank you for the 5-piece. Eddie's not interested in losing any more money. And Haney and Connor not interested in a boring fight. Only Turkey can make the fight happen.
Right.
Yeah, he really Turkey's out here really putting in that work
Yeah,
right
I
now.
think he might. I mean, shit, he might make it happen. You know, they all cool with Turkey. They be talking and stuff like that. So I don't see how it's gonna be. For me, I don't see how it'll be a boring fight though. I don't know who said it. Kind of bit it'll be a boring fight. Maybe he had a boring fight
Eddie
against
Hearn,
Norman,
Eddie
but
Hearn.
oh Eddie, I don't see how it'll be a boring fight. It's a big build up. I don't think so. I think I think that's a great fight to make. And then kind of biz never been the champion. Eddie and Devin has a belt now, so like that's a big fight to make. Especially, I'm pretty sure Turkey would want to see a fight like that. So I think they should make a fight like that. I mean, where else is Devin gonna go? I mean, besides Ryan, obviously everybody wants to. that'll be a mega fight for boxing. You know, you want if Ryan could beat um what's his name? If Ryan could beat the dude in San Antonio, then yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think that'll be a big fight. And both of them have belts at 140 some 147, so that'll be a big fight to me.
Big facts, big facts. What do you think about Roach and Cruz coming up? I think it's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm going to that in San Antonio. Yeah. I got Lamont Roach.
Yeah.
I got Lamont Roach. Yeah, I think Lamont Roach should win that fight. Yeah. Just he's he's slicker. It don't seem like he kind of shut Tank down a little bit with all the big, Tank was coming with the big shots. It is a different style of fighting, but for me, I think I got Lamont Roach, and I think he's kind of on a high right now from that from the Tank fight. He's kind of on like he has his confidence is high right now. So for me, I think I would say Lamont Roach right now.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
but
that
if
one. Yeah.
obviously if he did if Cruz win, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think that I feel like Lamont Roach should win that fight because you can outbox. I think it's not hard to outbox Pitbull. You know, you just can't
Okay.
get hit by he does hit hard, but you can't get hit by the stuff. But I feel like Lamont Roach should get that fight.
Your boy Shockey is on the card as well. He's fighting Fulton.
That's my dog. I got shocked for sure. I know what he could do, bro. I've been telling y'all, man, for years. When I was a champion, the first time I've been telling y'all how good Shock was, man. Shock, he nice with it. So for me, of course, and I mess with Steve Fulton for sure, but I got shocked in that fight.
Mm. Jack Catterall has moved up to 47. He just beat Echo. Um, you know, now he's highly ranked in the division. What do you think about Devin and him? Now
I got
trained
Devin.
by the Ennis team.
Huh. I got Devin. I got Devin in that fight. Yeah. I think Devin
Yeah,
should win the fight. Catterall got he got like a slick style, but not like Devin. I
and
feel like
awkward
I
a
got
little.
Devin. Just awkward. Catterall is awkward. But for me, Devin is I think Devin is the better fighter. The better boxer for sure is Devin.
So you think they,
If they do fight.
yeah, it just because it's Eddie's guy, right? So it's Eddie's guy, and you would think that if he was gonna put down a contract for maybe 3 fights or whatever the case may be, he's gonna line up certain names. So I was like, you know what? And I seen it in the chat. Shout out to whoever threw that in the chat. I that was a good question.
Mm.
If you thought that if because you fought both of them, you know what I'm saying? Easy
Yeah.
fight for Devin.
Uh yes.
Yes, easy.
Yes, I think Devin is just a better boxer. It's Catterall is awkward. He don't like, and I like I said, I fought both of them. Like Catterall, he doesn't have a strong left hand, like a strong jab. He doesn't have a strong jab too much. It's Catterall Southpaw, right? No, Catterall Southpaw. So his right hand. So he doesn't have a strong jab too much, but his left hand is strong. He throws it different ways. He throws it straight, he throw uppercut, or he'll throw a hook like that. So he has that, but he'll kind of paw with the jab a little bit. But Devin, Devin has a good jab, good hook. Of course, a good quick right hand. So for me, and then real fast feet. So for me, I would have I think Devin.
Yeah, you funny as hell, right? You asked me if he was southpaw, like if I fought him.
I be forgetting, bro. I forgot. Yeah, you're right. I forgot. I'm like, damn, he is a softball, right? I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's
I be
funny as
forgetting, bro. I
hell.
be out the mix, bro. I be forgetting.
Yeah, not for sure, man. I mean, what do you think about also on the card? Because you said that you was gonna be there, right?
Yeah, I'm
Um,
going. Yeah.
what you think about Jenna Beck and Laura?
Oh, that's a good fight, bro. I used to train with Laura, man. I just, I would say Jenna Beck right now. Jenna Beck's, he's real good, and Laura like 44 years old at the same time. Laura's real slick, but if you can go and outwork Laura, then I think. But I think that's a good fight for boxing purists because they are really both of them are really good boxers. They both are slick. Both of them are really good boxers. So that's a good fight for boxing purists. A lot of people are not gonna know who they are, but if you're a boxer, you know who they are, and I think that's a great fight to watch.
Yeah, I
That might
definitely
be the
agree.
fight to watch, to be honest. I think that'll probably be the fight to watch if you're a boxing purist because you can really learn from both of those guys. You can really study, and especially from Laura because he's older. So then you can see how like sometimes when you see these guys, these older guys fighting, they still active like that. You see how much skill they have. You know, like for me, one of my favorites like Roberto Duran. Like watching him, bro, is like when he was older, then you can really see the skill. When he was younger,
He could,
he was
yeah,
just
he used to
uh,
slip a lot of
yeah,
punches in sparring. He
exactly.
was
Like when he was
nasty.
young, bro, he was, bro, man, Durant was icy, bro. He was so fucking cold. But you know, I like to watch him when he older because he still had those skills, but he didn't have all the energy like he had. So he had to preserve it, but he still had the skills. When he was younger, he had those skills, but he was just walking through people, you know. But when you get older, you really seeing the skills for what they are. So same thing with Laura, man. You can see those, like you can see the skills on display because he's older. He's not trying to, you know, he don't have all the energy like he used to have. So
Yeah, you're
that's a good
reserving the
fight.
energy for certain moves.
Exactly. That's gonna be a firefight.
Yeah, I think so too. You're right, and it's the
Yeah.
only unification on the card as well. So you gotta kind of assume that it's going to be the best fight of the night.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Exactly.
Who
Somebody
wins
said
that?
Duran versus Sweet Pea. That would have been a fight. I ain't gonna
Break
lie.
it
That would
down.
have been
Break that one down.
man, I watched both of them, bro. Oh man, I ain't got it's hard to go against both of them. But if I had to close my eyes and pick a winner, I would say Sweet Pea, bro. I would just say Purnell. If I had to close my eyes and just pick, I would say Purnell just because he knew how to handle it. I mean, you can when you put him in against somebody like that's a pressure fighter like that, and it's like Chavez, and man, he outboxed Chavez easily. Basically, he beat him. You know, he beat him up easily. And I mean, of course, it was a drawback in the day. He was supposed to win, but you can look at that. So for me, nah, I got. It's hard to go against. It's hard to go against either one of them. But in that fight, I would say, I would say Purnell.
Mm. You know, you just left the 140 division.
Not yet,
And
not yet. Want to, not yet.
yeah,
Let's say, not yet, not yet. Want to. That's the plan, but I didn't ever fight at 47 yet. So that is the plan to move out the division. But you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens when it's time.
my boy gave me the stop sign real quick.
That's like not yet. That's the plan to go to 47. That is what I want. That is the plan. So I haven't officially fought, but you know, I've been talking to my manager about it. That's what that's most likely that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. We see two champions here. Antoine Russell adamant to want to unify against Richardson Hitchens. Richardson Hitchens says he needs to get his name up. What you think about that matchup, and what do you think
Man,
about the
Hitchens said
comment?
full of shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's full of shit. You don't say no
Talk
shit
to
like
me. Talk to me.
man, that's full of come on, bro. I think what I heard, I don't know if it's true or not. I heard that Gary Russell beat him like 4 times or something like that in the amateurs. So it's come on, bro. You can't say like Hitchens don't got no name like that. Like how you gonna say he gotta get his name up? That don't make no sense, bro. That man, come on, bro. That's like I ain't gonna lie, that's Sierra talk. That's duck talk. You know, like you can't say that, bro. You're a champion. You can't say, oh, and he's a champion too. Like he gotta get his name. That don't even make no sense, bro. Nah, bro. That's man, fight the dude, bro. You can't say that shit. That's definitely dog talk. That's dog talk for sure. For sure, for
Who,
sure. That's dog talk.
who do you think wins that fight?
Gary Russell. For sure, Gary Russell. I
For
definitely
sure.
I think for me, the best person with a belt is him. Yeah, he don't just like Hitchison say, maybe he don't have a name like that, but at the same time, Hitchison don't got a name like that either. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say don't come on, bro. Like you can't say you don't have a name. That's yeah, bro. That's duck talk, bro. Don't say
While
that.
you have a belt in your
Why
division,
he has the belt? It's not like somebody that's coming up out the blue and a little contender or something, a little prospect trying to call him out. No, that's somebody with a belt. That's a champion that actually beat you 4 times, 4 or 5 times, whatever they fought the amateurs. You can't say you don't have a name. No, bro, you can't do that. Nah, fight the man. What that don't make no sense. Somebody told, I think somebody told Hitchens probably say that shit.
yeah, yeah, it was nasty work. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people were talking about it. It's been hitting the headlines just a bit.
Right,
Um,
right,
but yeah, that's definitely the fight. I think even Bill Haney called them out on it too, because he's been calling out Devin Haney. And Bill, he gonna come to the rescue right away.
right,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? He said, "Why don't you go fight Antoine Russell? You avoiding him. He keeps calling your name."
Right, you can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't not do that, bro. You gotta fight the dude. The dude got a whole belt. Fight the dude that got a belt. How you gonna call out? So it's the same thing. Basically, it sound like with Hitchens, he trying to get a Haney fight. He trying to get a big money fight with Haney. But no, you in that class, bro. Fight somebody that actually beat you. Why wouldn't you want your get back? No, fight somebody that and then he got a belt. It's not like I say, it's not like he fighting a prospect coming up. You fight somebody that has as a champion in the same weight division. So that's I think that'll be a big day. And I think they both from up north. I think Gary Russell was from DC or some shit like that, and Hitchens from New York. So like make it out there. That's a good fight for sure. That is a good fight.
It is a good fight. Yeah, I think people would. I think those type of fights make fighters. You got to be in those type of fights.
Right. Exactly. You gotta, yeah, get them fights and then you'll see. But yeah, bro, that's duck talk. You can't say that shit. Hitchens, bro. I hope he watching, bro. You can't say that, bro. You gotta fight the man, bro. The man got a belt in your division. You gotta fight the man, bro. You gotta do it. Unify, and then maybe then you can grow your name. But he doing the same thing. He trying to call out a bigger name, and it don't make sense to fight that man.
What happens if he sees this and says, "Why don't I fight you?" Would you fight him at a 40?
Cool, nigga, cool. What you mean? Cool. We can fight. What you mean? Cool. Now the 40 thing, we gonna talk about that. I don't know about the 40 if I can, but cool. Make it a catch me or some shit like that. But
Because he
cool.
got the IBF title.
He do
Remember,
got IBF. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's something I do want. Yeah, right. That is cool.
but it comes with a weight clause as well.
Yeah, and that's you know what?
Would that would
Not
that
cool.
benefit him or would that benefit you?
A weight clause for him. I can't. I told you I don't want to make 140 no more. I probably can make it, but I don't want to make 140 no more. That's what I'm saying. So you know what? Fight off already. Me and you, we agreed on the fight. Then we said, nah, fuck that, fight off already. Cause I'm not making no 140. And then you gotta, I know with the IBF, you gotta hold the weight the next day or some shit like that. That's why I never had the IBF belt. So maybe I can do it at 147, but at 140, nah, I'm not doing that, bro. So cool and no cool. Take it back.
You take it back.
Take it back. I'm
Tricks.
not doing the weight clause, bro. I'm not doing that. Nah.
Maybe one day he'd be like, "Fuck it, I'll fight you without a belt." I don't know.
Yeah,
Who knows?
well, all right, then we'll have to do that then. But yeah,
Tricks. Thank you. Tricks. Thank you for the 2 piece. Ask Regis if he likes a fight with Blair Cobbs. You want
that's
to get?
that's
You want to fight
that's
to sell?
right. That's a cool little fight. That's a man,
Y'all got
man,
the
me,
same
man.
haircut right now.
We got to say I don't keep my shit like that. I braid me up though. But nah, that's not a bad fight. The crazy thing, me and him be talking and shit like that. So whatever, me and him be talking on Instagram and shit. But we
Yeah,
not
yeah.
talking. We talked the shit a few times on Instagram. So shit, whatever. I'm cool with it.
I love it. I love it, man. Um, Hitchison on the same live with Najee and said Gary ain't got a name, and he said he wouldn't beat up Regis, and he wants to go up to 47. Did you get that? Did you understand that? Regis is frozen. He froze. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Salute to everybody on the live. Yeah, Keyshawn and Richardson Hitchens. He said fake freeze is crazy. Yo, you guys are bugging in the chat. I love it. Smash a like. I'm gonna get the call-ins as well, just to finish it off. I might be getting Tiger Johnson on. He's supposed to be on the Porterway podcast today and pre-recorded, I believe. But he said he gonna come on after this. So let's see. If my boy froze um sometimes you see that the phone dies. A good ass freeze. What's up, Coda? HLD in the building, right? Regis versus Cobbs, good fight, right? That's a good squabble. That's a good squabble. Matter of fact, wait a minute. He just came out the wait. Salute to everybody in the live as well. That's a good squabble. I'm gonna send this to Tiger too. No, you're right. Don't. I just talked to. I was talking to Tiger Johnson for like 30 minutes today. letting him know he's up next. He taps in, he taps in. But now I was talking to him. He definitely gonna be jumping on. Mills, Devin, or Hitchens. Yo, right now, Devin with the experience. Devin with the experience. Sorry. With the experience, Devin. I think that Richardson and him, they fight alike a lot. But Devin's showing more. Even though Richardson stopped Cambosis, right? He stopped Cambosis. He might have a little more pop than Devin. And I think him, Richardson going to 147 pounds would probably help him, more. Because he's even taller than Devin. So I think that's a good fight. But if you have to add the experience in there, I think that Richardson Hitchin was a better amateur. Um, but I hear that they both work hard in the gym. I just think that that's a close fight. That's a 50-50 fight, though. You know what I mean? That gotta be a 50-50 fight. Because you just never know. The sharper person wins, right? Regis versus Garcia. Ooh, hit that like button though. Hit that like button. Damn, someone said Hitchison is mad. Death smashes shorty. That's nasty work. Y'all be knowing everything. Salute to everybody in the chat. Always hitting us with the newsies. Let's see who else is out here. Let me get the call-ins. What am I waiting for? We got over 200 plus people over here. I'm sure somebody want to chop it up with your boy. Let's go. Let's start it up. You never know who's gonna pop in anyway, right? Let's get it. Yeah, Mills. I heard Richardson is actually bigger than Devin outside the weight. Do you know if that's true? Yeah, he is. He's a little bigger. He's a little taller. He's a little taller. I don't know about like weight is concerned. You know, I don't know about that. Yeah, we up there. We almost there. 50K subs. We're almost there. 2026. Salute to everybody on the live. Really appreciate you guys for tapping in and all the support. We're live on Mill City Boxing on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you guys haven't. Follow me on Twitter, X, whatever the hell you call it. I'm on TikTok as well. Salute, salute. Big pause on TJ. What's going on? Smitty in the building. Richardson finally answered the call to Twan. Maybe. Let's go. We don't know. I don't know about that. We're gonna be having Antoine Russell coming on soon too. Not today, but another day. Millie, what's the next for Devin? Shit, Devin, I would press for the biggest fights. I would press for the Conor Benn fight. You know what I mean? Even if Eddie don't want it, I would press for that. Turkey just went out there and he was amazed with that Chris Eubank and Conor Benn fight. Add Devin Haney in that mix. You know what I mean? You already Eddie Hearn already said Conor Benn, you're at 147 pounds. We're going back down. We all knew he wasn't going to stay up there. I want to see pound for pound go against pound for pound. If you want me to tell you what I want Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. After Shakur most likely beats Tio, I would like to see Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. That's the fight that I want to see. I want to see pound for pound. What do they got? Pound for pound number 10 go against pound for pound number 9 or whatever. If you got Shakur at 8, 9, whatever. I want to see pound for pound fight, pound for pound. Turkey Al Sheik has access to both of these guys. You know what I mean? If Shakur Stevenson beats Teofimo Lopez, you got to put major respect on his name. And then he needs to, and Haney and him need to get it going. They need the squabble. You know what I mean? I know Shakur saying that, he wants to fight at 135 pounds, but let's be real though. You know what I mean? You got him signed to Jay Prince. They just signed Keyshawn Davis. They have Abdullah Mason at 135, which is now the WBO champion. So it's like we got a friendship here. I seen Shakur Stevenson on Twitter saying Great job. But that's he didn't say that's my son because that's some New York shit right there, right? But he said he's a baby still. He told he told he didn't even say it. He just said it on Twitter. But he said, yeah, he's still a baby. Let him mature. That supposedly the media needs to slow down on the kid. And I agree. I agree with it. I agree with it. But that's what happens in boxing when you put a kid 21 years old and you make him champion after being prospect of the year the following year. Don't blame us. Don't blame us. This is a reason why HBO, ESPN, they didn't want to deal with boxing. Why? Because you're not gonna come out here, take your whole prospect list. Remember 2 years ago, all we got to see was Troy Isley, Bruce Carrington, Tiger Johnson, Keyshawn Davis fighting what? B-side cats. And they said ESPN's like, nah, we need numbers. We need numbers, right? We need the best fight and the best. We want the real boxing heads to really tune in. You want them to tune in? Come on. There's a lot of people out there in boxing that don't even want to tune into free fights, let alone pay-per-view fights. They don't even want to watch long free fights. It's the truth. Salute to Corey Spinks on the live. Talk to me. Spinks. Please tell me when I'm wrong. Stop me. Stop me when I'm wrong, Corey. Stop me. Stop me when I'm wrong, Corey. I'm okay. You could see I could take criticism. I could take criticism. I wasn't like the old live with the other fella. You know what I mean? I could take criticism, man. You tell it. People in the chat, you listen. My question to you is Shakur Stevenson on Twitter says, Abdullah Mason is still a baby. You know what I mean? The media, we can't be pushing him out so far, but then he's holding the WBO title. In the same time, this is the reason why HBO, ESPN, they left boxing as a whole. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, listen, no doubt the kid got the goods to be a world champion. But like I said, you gotta give him. Don't throw him right back into the lion's den. Let him defend it like not to super fighters, but let him get all the way tuned and comfortable by being that world champion. You know what I'm saying? Like he still gotta get groomed. He still gotta get groomed. He's still like I agree with Shakur. He's still a baby. He's just a world champion baby. A world champion, baby. Let's go. Okay. Okay. He's not a mega superstar to be fighting like Brian Norman. That's why he got his ass whooped, bro. But Corey, how much merch does he sell though? I mean, what the fuck, HLD? He came in hot, but the boy is good. That boy real good. Cause you know that's gonna mess up the ranking system, bro.
Did you see the 147 ranks? They got Dev ranked number 1 at 147 already. Pound for pound, I think they just moved him to number 10.
I seen it.
Yeah, but this what kind of got me. I'm like, because Dev is now a 4-division world champion?
3.
He deserved to be on that list. Okay, 3. I thought he got a title at 132, so he never was. Okay. He deserved to be on that list. He does, especially after what I've seen this weekend, man. Just because he got losses, just because but he ain't got no losses. He ain't got no losses. Yeah, but he got even though he got stripped at one time, but a guy off the PD, you know what I'm saying? He's still fighting these people. He got no losses as long as you got amnesia. He's fighting other superstars. He's fighting other superstars. About Devin Haney, man. That man will catch a fade with anybody. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? He fought a couple of superstars, bro. And those who want to be superstars. And the path that he on, like none of these other fighters are on that. Like I realized. Look, I realized something this weekend, man. Like he's probably the only fighter. Maybe Terrence Crawford might be the only guy that talks directly to Turkey when he's making deals. Like all these other guys, they go through a handler, promoter. Nigga, Devin Haney Promotions was on everything in Riyadh. I was like, whoa. Everything had DHP on it. I was like, wow. That's
I can't hear you, Corey.
I can't hear you, bro.
Corey, you're muted. Maybe you touched your button. You muted.
You
muted.
now you good now.
Okay, no. He's always advocated for himself, as far as a business. Ever since he's been boxing, you know what I'm saying? He built, his dad helped build him, you know what I'm saying, get him to a point to get him over here and get him on TV and everything. And then, his performance just spoke for itself and he kept getting on TV. So his career has always been like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's very different from every other fighter, man. Every other fighter is attached to a promotional company with a manager and, the work. He is not. He's directly with Turkey. That's something different, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that right there, that gave me a lot more respect for Devin. He went out there and did his thing this weekend. You know what I mean? My opinion, put on a clinic. Like I was telling Bill, I thought Brian Norman was gonna win. You know what I mean? I thought Norman was gonna be a little too strong for him. I thought Norman was, he had the power edge. He coming in his weight class. See, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, but you got to pay attention to. You got to pay attention to more than that. Boxing is more than that than just power. For sure. You got to look at it. You got to look at his resume. You got to look at his. You got to look them big lights. Them big lights when they shine. They can blind you, bro. They can blind you. And Devin been through that. See, you got to count that. You got to count that. You got to count. Have this person ever been through adversity at the superstar level? You know what I'm saying? That had them lights really shining on them. This was his first time. Yeah. And I knew, and then I knew the media and everybody else was gonna hype him up with this knockout power, just trying to knock Devin out. And I said, he gonna get the mess box out of him, and if he tripped, he mess around and get clipped. Yeah.
If he trip, he mess around and get clipped. You got bars, man.
No, that made the difference. He couldn't even handle the boy jab. The boy 8 jabs all night.
Corey got bars.
That wasn't no regular. That was a piercing jab. Was the that ain't the first time we see Haney jab though. Haney got a nice jab, man. He jabbed the shit out of that. He jabbed the shit out of that damn that Australian over there. He killing him with that too. Yeah. He just looked, at 47, he looks extremely strong, sharp. You know what I mean? Look healthy. You know what I mean?
Cambosos you talking about?
He's talking about when he did the Cambosos. Hey, the crazy thing about it, Brian Norman ain't even look like no punch in there, bro.
No, because I've watched the fight 3 times, and just to catch everything in that corner, and this fight was lost after the first round.
Yeah.
Norman Jr. came out, beautiful, setting up his jab. He only had one lunging left hook, but he kept that in check. But after the first round, he established himself. When he went to the corner, his dad gave some good instructions. Like, look, man, I want you to go high and low. But then he said one thing that gave this young man not to respect them.
Yo, Regis.
He said, don't respect his power. He got nothing for you.
Yo, Regis gonna come back right now.
And when he threw that,
my guy Regis.
My shit died. My phone died, bro.
Nah, you good. You good.
Yeah.
You good.
All right.
Yo.
Once he got dropped, I say,
hold on 1 second. Yo, HLD, I got Regis on here. You got any questions for him? Because I know you was watching the live.
was happy that he said he's moving up to 147. I think that's considering age, man. Let's be realistic. Considering age, trying to make that lower weight it becomes harder and harder. I expect him to do a lot better at 147. I like the name that they threw out a little bit ago. Blair Cobbs, Regis Prograis, 147. That's a nice introduction.
That's a good fight.
We got Corey Spinks on here as well.
All right, what's
Regis.
up? All right, cool.
Hey, Regis, I got a question to ask you.
What's up,
Hey,
brother?
Regis,
What's up?
do you train at home?
Wait,
All right,
what was that question again, Corey?
Do he train at home? Do he have training camp at home? Do he leave home?
Nah, I'm doing it, but for me, I go to Vegas now. But I got all my own. I got everything at the crib though. I do got everything like ring, bags,
You say you go
pool.
to Vegas? You say you go to Vegas?
I do train in Vegas. Yeah, I got my own stuff at the crib in Texas, but I train in Vegas now.
Hey, switch it up.
What? What you mean? Go
Switch
at
up your
home?
camp. Go somewhere. Go somewhere like Colorado Springs and get some mountain. Get in that mountain, that altitude training, just to be training and just be like secluded. There's still a lot of stuff you can do in Vegas. I had training in Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. No, that's what I'm doing in Vegas though. That's why I go to Vegas now.
It
So I
is.
don't.
It is. It is. You will have to get your own sparring partner. But the thing is, I'm saying it's just to switch it up a little bit, and I think you'll get better results.
Right. Okay.
Because
I'll take that into
a
consideration,
place in
dog.
Vegas, you're not secluded. You still gonna be running into people. You're gonna have a lot of conversations. Like sometimes you gotta have a training camp where you just deep in there.
Right. That's true.
The only people you have to talk to is your trainer and your sparring partner.
And yourself.
Play the game or something.
Right. That's true. That's true.
And be
I'm
locked
gonna
in
take
the
that into
camp.
consideration, dog. I'm for sure gonna think about that for sure.
See,
But
they
I don't do
don't
that at
have
the
a lot
crib.
of that
I don't do that
these
at the crib
days,
no more though.
bro.
Yeah, I used to train at the crib, but I don't do it at the crib. That's why I went to Vegas now. I did one camp out there so far. So, we see how it is. I did one camp since in Vegas so far.
That was that JoJo camp, right?
Yeah, that's my only camp so far. I did in Vegas. I was supposed to go.
Like when I first took an L, right? I did that. I went somewhere where I couldn't just walk away from the house and be entertained. You know what I'm saying? I went somewhere secluded that I could calmly just think like Don King, either Don King camp too. You know what I'm saying? It was hell, but that's what I needed at the time. You know what I'm saying? To be locked all the way in, and that's how you develop that you see the fight that you see the fight every which way. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And
I feel what you're saying.
you constantly think about it. That's all that's on your mind. That's all that's on your mind. You put the past behind you, bro, and I promise you, bro, you'll thank me for it, my dude, because I think you're a hell of a fighter, bro. You just need to lock all the way in, Regis.
Yeah, I got you, bro. That's what's up. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
What do you think, Corey, about him locking eyes with Jose Ramirez at 147 pounds and also possibly moving up to 147?
Look, Regis, you at that level to make them type of decisions, to make them jumps. You there. You there, so you don't want to take a step back. But that's what I'm saying. If you're going to be doing that, you sometimes you got to have training camps like this where you missing everything, bro. Shit, like everything. You probably talking on the phone to your girl and all that, but you secluded. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like even you see, even though like Crawford bring his family to his training camp, but look where his training camp's at in Big Bear.
Yeah, right.
It's away from everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's true.
They have to leave their training camp to go talk to these different people. But I'm talking about training like that, like secluded, man. That's all you can think about. You get tired of hearing the person's name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you develop that tunnel vision on your tricks and your trade, trying to this, trying that. You see yourself winning this. You see yourself winning this way, that way. I mean, you think about it so much, bro. You can barely go to sleep sometimes, bro.
Yeah. Right.
I love this advice. I love this advice. This is the stuff that these young guys don't get. They don't understand a lot of this stuff, man. And I think that's great advice, Corey.
That is. That's good. It really is good advice, bro.
Great advice. But you know, when you seclude it like that, you think it could probably get expensive for him, like when it comes to getting like quality sparring, or you know? No. You don't listen. Look. When it comes to sparring, bro. When it comes to sparring, to be like, you don't really need nothing terrific, damn, not so tough in the sparring ring, getting ready for a fight. You need somebody to try to mimic the person that you're fighting, but you need to kick ass. You know what I'm saying? When you first starting off at training camp, your sparring partners, it's like 2 or 3 of them coming in and out. They might get the best of you in the later stage of the round, but you want to surpass that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them beating on you like that too. You done left yourself in camp. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You need to find some legitimate sparring partners. You don't need nobody real tough. Not no world champion coming out there sparring with you and all tough trying to mimic the person that you trying to fight. You need some quality sparring that's gonna be there every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I had this one sparring partner, bro. I used to knock out, bro. He knowing he should go to the hospital, bro. This motherfucker be right back up in there the next day. The next time we small, bro.
Right.
But I'm talking about people like that, like, but you ain't there to hurt them. But I'm just like some quality sparring, and they love helping you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to mimic the guy that you're fighting. Like I had one sparring partner for Mayorga, man. The whole camp.
Right.
From Mayorga?
Yeah, I had one sparring partner. He was a 160 pounder from St. Louis. He was real strong. And he watched tapes of Mayorga every night by himself. But when we spar, he mimicked him when we spar.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. Joe, you have another question for Regis? I know he probably needs to get going.
Man, go ahead. Your core. Go ahead. Okay, now, Regis, you know, a lot of people will. I think you probably got asked about that, but a lot of people were saying that this guy, you know, pillow fit, did this, that, and the third. But you've been in there with him. You know what I'm saying? How do you break Devin's power?
Honestly, brother, he don't got that much power. But like it's the punches that don't see you, that you know what I'm saying, they kind of get you. They get to you. So he don't got a lot of power, but he fast. His feet is fast. He's slick. He not gonna let you hit him too much, and he got fast hands. You know what I'm saying? It's just they come out real fast. His hands come out real fast. So I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, even still to this day, like when he dropped me, I'm like, what? How the fuck this dude dropped me? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like he dropped me like Devin. He don't got fast hands though. You know, I mean, he don't got powerful hands. He don't hit hard, but he is quick. He is real fast. But I feel like in the last fight with Brian Norman, you know, he's starting to develop power. I think he's 26 now, 26 or 27. So, you know, at that age, you starting to kind of develop into your prime now, you know. So he actually might be getting a little stronger now, because I saw that he hurt Brian Norman. You know, with me, I never got hurt, but it was quick. You know, he dropped me and it was a real fast thing. Like I said, even still to this day, when he hit me with the right hand, like I never saw that right hand coming at all. And usually I see right hands coming, but I didn't see it at all. But he, bro, he, like I said, he quick.
He broke his damn nose with that jab. Hey, my dude, look, you're a southpaw too, right?
Right.
Yep.
Look, it's a way being a southpaw. You know how orthodox fighters used to try to push you the opposite way?
Yeah.
That could be your way you go. We even more dangerous going that way. That's all you need to do is develop a dip. Develop that dip to going that way.
So you saying
you can go that way all night.
So you saying go to the left?
They want you to go that way. No, you want to go that way.
To the left, right?
Right.
All right, I got you.
No, to their right. No, to their right.
Right.
So they
I'm saying
strong hands.
I'm saying walk to our left, go to the right. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. I
And go
watched.
there because they be want to push southpaws that way.
Right. So go that
No,
way
go that
automatic.
way.
Yeah. I
And
see what
that's
you're
all
saying.
you need to do is if you take the jab away, that's all you need to worry about is just wait for their right hand, whatever they want to shoot it. That's how I used to do it.
Right.
Just develop on trying to take away a person's jab. A person jab, you got to try to jab right back.
I got you. Right. So yeah, walk to
And
as a
you
southpaw,
just
walk
wait
to
on
the
the right
left.
hand.
I see what you're saying.
You
As a
just wait
southpaw
on
too,
the
walking
right
to the
hand.
left hand. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I understand what
Yeah.
you're
And
saying. Okay.
that's against orthodox fighters, right, Corey?
That's against orthodox fighters, but you can also go that way when you fight southpaw fighters.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Walk
if
that
you're an
way.
orthodox.
No, listen. You can use that style fighting, orthodox or southpaw fighting.
Okay.
Walk to the
If you,
left.
if you
I
look
see what
at
you're saying.
the first fight between me and Zab, I went that way the whole fight.
Yeah.
That's moving away from Zab power hand.
Yeah, because you guys are both southpaws.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of southpaws don't know how to fight a southpaw like that. You're supposed to go that way.
Errol
You gotta learn
Spence.
to go the opposite way. You gotta learn to go to
Yeah.
your left and
Pacquiao
know
do
how
it
to
too.
fight on your left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pacquiao do it too. Yep.
Pacquiao, walk to the left, attack to the right. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because it gets you out of the way. It gets you out of the way of their power hand or their power hand. Because if an orthodox fighter shoot they right hand, that's all you gotta do is dip up under it. And
Right.
then once you dip up under it and they going all the way with it, they body gonna hit your shoulder. So that's
Yeah.
how you know where they at. You gotta feel their body too. You can either stroke your shoulder to get them up off you and throw some, or just throw them around. But
Yeah.
you got to do it off your shoulder. Once your shoulder takes them from slipping up under the punch, you feel their body.
Yeah.
And you can slide your feet or you just punch your shoulder to knock them off balance a little bit and then throw your right hand. Throw your right hand. Your left hand.
Left hand. Right. I got what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
My
Yeah.
man
I see
got
what you're
tricks
saying.
up his sleeve.
Nah, that's true though, because I watch your boy.
You can
Pacquiao do
fight.
that shit.
This
Pacquiao
how
walk
you
to the
can
left,
fight.
attack to the
That's
right.
how
If you watch
the
Pacquiao,
main truth.
he always walking this way, walk this way, attack this way all the time. So I know exactly, and he did the same thing too. I watched him. I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah. That's how I
Original.
fought Jermaine. I went that way to his power hand the whole hour. He could
Right.
go uppercuts, straight head. He would not hit me with the uppercut or nothing. Because
Yeah.
the dips, that's what Emmanuel Stewart was trying to tell him.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to tell you, if you listen to him in the corner, he's like, man, I told you he do this little motherfucking dip. When he was hollering at him and shit.
Right.
But Corey, what would your advice have been to Brian Norman in that corner? What corner advice would you have given him since he was getting caught with that jab like that? Once he started getting caught with the jab and stuff, see what he was supposed to do. He knew he wasn't fast. He knew he wasn't faster than Haney. He had to try to. He would have had to try to catch Haney. He would have to punch with him.
He was smelling.
He wasn't fast enough.
All right, so listen, Corey. If you was Regis, how you fighting Ramirez? Jose Ramirez. With Regis's ability.
That's all you gotta do is boxing.
Box Ramirez, right?
Yeah.
Boxing.
Is that how you do it?
Get your pivot. Get your pivot to working. You work on your jab because you want to keep that all night. You want to keep popping your jab through your whole camp, bro. Controlling with that, and then just box him and beat him up.
Would you go? Would you go to war with him, or would you just box him?
Talk
You do
about
a
me.
little bit of both.
I might
Yeah,
get a little bit
Ain't
of
no,
both. You know, I
ain't
like
no.
to fight. I
because
like to
he
fight.
liked to
Everybody
fight
know
a
I
little
like to
bit,
fight.
and he
I like
liked
to
to
fight.
fight too.
I
Jose
like to
liked to
fight.
fight.
He like to fight. I like to fight. So maybe a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But if I am more superior in the
No, but
boxing
you got to
aspect,
throw that in there. Listen, you got to throw that in there, but you want to be smart about it.
right? Yeah.
Of course, you gonna have to do that to either win the fight. Period.
Yeah.
You're
Exactly.
gonna have to do that with anybody. But you don't want to get touched as much as possible.
Yeah.
You gotta be first all night. You can't let Ramirez get off. You gotta be first
That's
all
why
night.
I say establish your jab. Learn how to play with your jab. You can be flicking your jab, but ain't shit on it.
Yeah, right.
But you keeping it busy. You keeping it busy and making him have to work through getting through something.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have any more questions for Regis while he's still on?
No, man, I appreciate him always coming out. I always agree. I always straight up, man. He's one of the best on the channel.
Thank you, bro.
Man,
Thank you.
just keep doing what you're doing, Regis, bro.
Yes, sir. Of course. Thank you, brother.
Regis, appreciate you like always, man. I'm not kicking you out. I know that you got a family, and I want you to
Yeah, I
make
got all
sure.
kinds to do. You already know. I wanted to make sure I get back, bro. I was on, and right when you was getting to the good shit, my fucking phone. I was like,
I don't even. I
oh.
forget what I was even talking about. I'm not
Now
even
you
gonna
talking.
front.
I think you was talking about Hitchens was on saying something on live or something like that, and I was like that talking about the shit, and like right when that shit happened, my shit shut down. I was like, oh fuck, so I had to go charge and shit like that.
Yeah, but not anything that you left out. Anything that you left out on that
Nah, bro,
conversation.
just like I said, right now, just stay tuned. Hopefully, like I said, my goal, my plan is, I'm telling you this first to hear. My plan is to go to 147. That is the plan. We'll see. Maybe a catch weight first, maybe 143, 144, and then after that, go to 147 and kind of see, test the waters. But I feel like unless it's some big shit at 140, but at the same time, I don't feel like I want to make that. I've been lifting a lot lately, like the last few months I've been just lifting a lot, so I'm getting stronger, putting on more muscle. So I feel like, man, 140, I leave it over there. I did it already twice, so now it might be time to move up.
I like it.
So
I like it.
Would you consider hitting something big at 40? Trying to get that
that's
title?
why I said maybe that's why I was
Three-time?
saying maybe that's why I was saying maybe the Hitchens fight, but at the same the IBF got that weight clause, and I don't want to make 140.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
that
thing.
10-pound shit.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I
Oh, man,
don't think.
I used to hate that shit, bro, because
Yeah, bro, fuck
you,
that
you,
shit.
you want to pig out. You want to pig out not knowing, but the next morning, bro, you got to be within fucking 10 pounds,
Yeah,
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I
But
don't
if
think
it's
I
a
could do that. At
unification,
one,
it don't
I
matter,
don't think
right?
I could do that at
Okay,
140. I
it's
don't think I could
unification.
do it, bro. I can't do it at
You got to
140. I
do
ain't
it,
gonna lie.
bro.
Hey, I can't do it, bro. I'll be weak as a motherfucker. Put only 10 pounds on, I can't do it, bro. So nah, I'm straight. I ain't fucking with that shit. Nah. Maybe at 147, but I can't do it. Nigga, somebody can say I ate a syrup sandwich. Somebody here say I ate a syrup sandwich. The struggle, huh? I used to eat that shit long, like without 20 years ago, I was eating that shit. I remember that shit.
Yeah, people out here in the comments saying they want to see you and Rolly at 47.
Man, look,
The one, two,
shit, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. Hopefully, they'll see this and we'll see what's up with it.
You already know, man.
You already
Appreciate your
know.
time, brother, all the
All
time.
right, brother. I'll let y'all. All right.
Stay blessed, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too, bro.
So, what do you?
I gotta ask you, my man. Are we in the gym? Giving this knowledge out, man. Are we anywhere? Giving these handling skills that you got, my man.
Yeah, I'm not totally like in the boxing, but like a person like them, you know. For me, I can teach any style and make any style better, even if you're a pressure fighter and anything, man. Because I see it.
In one conversation with Antonio Tarver, and he's like, man, the problem going on nowadays, man, is that where are the handlers at? Where are the OG handlers, man? There's no handlers nowadays who are in there giving this knowledge that guys like me have. And I heard that now, I hear you, and I'm like, first-hand knowledge. We don't have that. These kids are not learning from that. They're just learning from what others I've watched. And yeah, there's good trainers like that, but there's not that hands-on. Like when a lead is everything, it's like you can almost see it. You can almost see
That's
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like somebody on here like that just kind of spoke to what you were saying, bro. He was saying like a lot of these fighters today are getting coached by personal trainers or what is the word he used?
Oh yeah, Anthony Sims. Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony, man, shout out to that. No, I get what you said. They've been saying it like, can you actually get in there and show the kid how to do it?
Exactly. That first hand, like when I saw you do the bump with the thing, we ain't got any word. When I see it, like fighter needs to see that so you can visualize this shit. And it's beyond just speaking. You gotta visualize what's happening.
You gotta know how to actually show him on the mix.
Yes. Man, what's the knowledge, man? There's a lot of you old school cats that got all this damn knowledge and they got you guys on the side.
The crazy thing for me, you would think my coach showed me this shit.
No.
Man, my coach ain't showed me this shit. There was tips. There was something I was here. Man, it was all that. Okay. Up for being in there actually. You know what I'm saying? And I learned how to do these things. And I think this, and I'm like, this shit works. So I'm gonna keep going this way. It's been a time, man, where I done had to adjust myself, and then my damn coach hop on the goddamn bandwagon with me like he told me. Nigga, you ain't told me this. I did this my goddamn self. Like that.
So, Corey, if you could be in any fighter corner right now that you think needs your help, what fighter would you pick? Who you think that is?
Like Roy Jones picked Spence
Yeah.
type shit.
I would love to see Corey with Abdullah Mason.
I would love that too. I would love that. Because I can show him how to be slippery. Like you want to listen.
He is Southpaw too.
You want to be in people's face? You got to use your hands to be slippery. You got to use your hands close to paw that shit off and move your head at the same time. And you'll be able to dip down into the body and go down there. Like you see how he was like this in the boy's face? Yeah. And he wasn't moving nothing. If he just did this, he could have still went up under there. He pawed this way or pawed this way. And you can still dig down to the body, but you keep that. You keep your hands here. That's what a lot of people don't teach, bro. They don't teach that. Your hands are everything. You use your hands like you just in a glove.
Mm.
You could grab somebody. You could grab. I don't see no. You could grab if a person got his hand out there. You could grab his hand, twirl it, bro, and hit him.
Like that sword.
Yeah, like just turn it over, man. They don't be teaching them kids that shit, bro.
Hey,
There's a lot still can be taught. You know what I'm saying by other people, but I can see what Troy was saying. Where is the ones that's knowledgeable? They don't have them in there, bro. I see one person. Cholo tried to do it when he got the little Dominican fighter.
Juan Guzman.
When he got Juan used to be down here. Juan got a lot of little knowledge himself, bro.
Yeah.
I was at the gym with him when he was staying in Florida, bro. We was down here. He had a lot of little knowledge. That was a good move. And he had a nice little streak with him too.
Yeah.
But a lot of these fighters, man, like you said, Abdullah, bro, he can learn how to he don't turn his shoulder or nothing to try to, shimmy off some of these shots. He was taking these shots straight on.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
like way tougher than it had to be. Damn no.
Look,
you gonna beat the shit out of him.
And listen, and to be honest, I'm not throwing salt on his daddy or whatever, nothing. I'm saying, can his daddy teach him that?
Well, I do know his daddy early on was telling him, yo, man, boxing guy, man, you're making.
All right, but look, hold up, boxing though. But how do you know? Have any of us ever seen Abdullah Mason box? Really?
No, I knew you. After he had the fight when he got dropped, he boxed that fight. That next fight, he was boxing. You know what I'm saying? He was defensively sound. He was moving around, jabbing up, down.
But he still had that dog mentality.
Yeah, that's what I. And
he still got up in there.
he's a break you down type of a fighter.
Right. So if he's this type of fighter, you have to show him how to be this type of fighter and protect himself.
Hmm.
He wants to outguard you, man. He wants to outguard. That's that youth.
Yeah, he has to learn how to be slippery, how to take stuff off of punches, how to use your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do the Floyd Mayweather. That's a part of side to side hand movement, but you need it.
Yeah.
You need that to be a part of your arsenal if you're gonna be right in somebody's face. You gotta move your head. You gotta. Some of these cats, they not being physical enough. You gotta bump this motherfucker, bro. Try to bump him up his what the person. Hey, but I ain't gonna know. Hey, that boy was tough as hell. He was tough. He just wouldn't go. But that's just one of them fights. That's just one of them
triathlon. You guys know that too, right? That guy's a triathlon. He squats 450 pounds.
Yeah.
He's a full-blown athlete.
No, I'm not saying the fight still could have went that way, but Abdullah Mason could have moved his head a little more and slipped off some of them punches and still stayed there. Take a note out of what's the name of book from Philly? What's his name? The one that Kid Austin knocked out.
Tevin Farmer.
Tevin Farmer can be slippery. Yeah. That's why I was surprised he got dropped. He got knocked out like that first round.
You can't come down. You can't come into the fight with your hands down first round like that.
And then you fight another young monster. Yeah. You shouldn't need, don't you can't play with nothing like that. See, when you fight young monsters and you're an older guy, dude, you gotta learn how to slow them. You gotta learn how to slow the pace down. Yeah. And he didn't do that. I thought he was too, because he just had them two.
For real, Corey, you right about that shit. He doesn't have that experience to be able to slow it down.
No.
And change the pace of the fight. Make him fight your fight. He was, he would do a little bit and then let Sam Noakes just come to him.
Yeah. Like he could just sit in there. Like he could just fight his game. That's what Sam wants you to do, because he ain't trying to move around. You making his ass tired. Move. He don't want to do that shit. He want to stand there. What it is. See, what's the name of got a little experience of being in wars like that. You know what I'm saying? And Abdullah ain't never been in no goddamn war like that. Yeah. You hit me, I'm gonna hit your ass back, and that's what he was doing. But the thing is, Abdullah Mason pushed it though. Like I refused to. You know what I'm saying? And that's what showed a lot.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it the easy way. He just, I want to show you I am that. And that's what he did. And that's his youth. He's only 21 years old. So all that ego, all that testosterone is pumping, the adrenaline, and he just wanted to take it his way. And eventually he's gonna have to learn he can't continue fighting like that, because it'll be a short career.
I think the interview of him, and he was saying the right things, and he was saying like what he needs to work on and everything. So he got knowledge of, you know what I'm saying, where he needs to correct on in his ring generalship. So he can't sit there and take all them damn punches and shit and be war like you a Mexican monster or something.
Just like the Mexican monster or something.
How y'all see he fare against the top guys at 35 with this record? He ain't ready yet. He not ready yet.
What do you think what Shakur said? What do you think about Shakur? He's still a baby. Shakur said he's still a baby.
I mean, he's gonna have the time to develop.
It's on Twitter.
You gotta now fight two mandatories in a row. So he's gonna pick up one of these other, regular guys right underneath him.
Look, I'm gonna keep it 100. Let's be honest. Listen.
Only way.
The WBO rankings ain't got nothing but supplements up in them.
Right now, there's nothing really in there. No.
Right. So he can develop.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have to take 6 months off after this fight.
Throw them cans up in there.
That's what's gonna happen.
Nah, I don't think 6.
Mandatories, and they're gonna be some of the regular guys in the WBO. So he's got about a year and a half of picking up getting some work in. That's gonna be good for him.
I say about 1 or 2 years.
Yep.
The 1-2 years.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta fight two mandatories. When you get a vacant title, you gotta fight two mandatories. But
you gotta try to make some little paper off of it before you go get the big paper. This too though. This man is active. 2 fights is easily 1 year for him. Like he fought 5 times. No, but listen, it's a certain way
The
that
competition level is different now.
Once you get a title, listen, yo, most likely, and then he in the eyes of the public, so he's gonna make a nice little number. See, they not gonna give you not gonna get paid like you just going like 8 rounds no more. So they gotta slow you down. You making top dollar now. So yeah, you big dog. So you only gonna fight at least about three times a year. Okay.
Max, yeah.
If you go from 5 to 3, that's good. I mean, that's no, that's where he going.
And then you got Turkey. Turkey gonna fund it, so you gonna keep him busy.
Hey, I guarantee he made a nice payday this the other night.
Yeah, and I was listening to a journalist interview him, and they asked him, "Would you come back to Saudi again?" And his answer was like, "We got the job done here. This is what we needed to do." So I'm wondering, hey, they're gonna get Abdullah Mason how many times a year? Because Turkey, if he likes you, you see the young bull that he got. They putting him on the Canelo card. They put him on this card. What's his name?
He like him, bro. So he'll pay him that paper. I bet you he paying that boy some nice change, bro. He got like 500.
Yo, Turkey.
Good for him. Good for him.
Turkey right after that fight.
For his first title shot, bro. That's crazy. Exactly. You know what I got my first title shot, bro?
Like 100 something, right? 100 something.
No.
Damn.
No. Nah, Coy, don't even say the number. Damn, we wouldn't even. No, this is the minimum that they can pay you. This is like law. They only gotta pay you $25,000.
Damn, I almost shit my pants. That's crazy.
And then when you get it, then the networks come with more paper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you first
Your title defense, you always make more money.
Yeah, but when you first fight for it, man, they don't have to pay you nothing but 25 grand.
Damn. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? This kid's notes. He did such an impression. He did such an impression to Turkey that Turkey pulled him up after he got out the ring, went up to him, and he told him, "You're on my next card. You're gonna be fighting on my next card."
Turkey love that. I'm gonna call it sock and rock and roll, but he love that shit. He don't like. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Boxing. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. He don't like. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, messed up their paper draper. Keyshawn. Yeah. But it's not. It ain't no. He back now. Hold up, no. But listen. That don't mean he gonna get right back in that seat. Yeah, that's facts. You see, listen. I'm gonna tell you, they done dust past him a little bit. He gonna have to earn his keep and got Abdullah. And Turkey done took on Abdullah and right up under Crawford. Yeah, and he was. And he every training camp. People that big, bro, don't like ugly like that, bro. They want you to be gentlemen. They want you to be gentlemen with toughness, with class, bro. And what he did, bro, he ruined his image bad, bro. Even sometimes, listen, even that whole little build up, bro. If you look at that whole little build up when they jumped the dude and all that, even in the interview, you see how he was talking to Abdullah Mason? Yeah. When he was sitting, let's make this your next fight. Yeah. After I beat him up, let's make this your next fight.
He took the WWE script too far a little bit. You know what I mean?
And now he's signed to Jay Prince. So how the hell is gonna happen now?
That's what I'm saying. Look, the crazy 360. Look, but you tell me one person that Jay Prince is dealing with messing with Turkey.
You got Shakur, all of them.
Shakur,
All of them.
Well, Shakur.
They're all ring ambassadors.
Yeah, they make ambassadors.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, listen, Jay messing with Turkey. Straight up.
Yeah, I know that.
He's still out there with Turkey.
Yeah, I know that. But look, that's what I'm saying. Like, but listen though. You see, Shakur, his mouth like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, him and Keyshawn supposed to be the boys.
Right.
He like, that ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. I'm like this.
Yeah. Now, you know what I was thinking, Corey? Like, because I was there in Norfolk when all this shit happened. And I felt like Keyshawn really could have smoothed the situation over, made it a little bit better if he would have got in that ring that night and apologized to all them fans in that arena for what he did. And he did that.
Yeah. He ain't even did no public apology, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody. He should have been apologizing for missing weight.
Man, he was on camera during the fight, jumping around, eating popcorn like nothing happened, bro. That's the way he fucked up, bro, right there.
And it was in your backyard.
Yeah. He had the mayor there. He had Vic there. Allen Iverson. He had the world on a platter.
Those names are good, but when you hear the mayor, it just hits a little differently.
The mayor. They gave him the key to the city. Yes, bro.
Yeah. Probably they took it back.
You know, like Top Ring did an awesome job, not only for him, but for his brothers. And they served this whole thing on a platter for him, bro. Perfect.
Hey, bro, that ain't even messing. But you see how they just you can just disappear.
Because man, Bob.
What's his name is gonna try his?
He don't play.
What's his name is gonna try to hold his heart to restore that man?
He's built like the Patriots, man. They do anything wrong.
Jay gonna try. He signed all of them.
And Jay's like, Jay looked at it like, oh, Bob's gonna act up with this one, so I'm gonna scoop a doop.
Yeah.
I know what to do with this young boy.
I know what it is, but you know he definitely fucked up.
Yeah.
And when I see how mad Bob was, I was like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna.
But the thing is he gonna get gonna get a shot to be on the Turkey card?
I think he has to earn his way up to it. He probably will.
Yeah, because he ain't getting no. It's not like he denied a Turkey offer.
Yeah, no, it's gonna take time.
He ain't get that offer yet, but he got that ring ambassadorship. You know.
But listen. This is what I'm saying. It's like, this is what I'm saying. Like,
Turkey don't want to fight in Norfolk. He wants it in Saudi Arabia.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Saudi for sure.
He want to miss Saudi.
Style, bro. So I think Turkey would definitely put him on. It's just a matter of that Keyshawn's got to get back in the game. He's gonna have to earn his keeps and
for sure.
Things copacetic. You know, that's all.
Hey, come back in this motherfucker being humble.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, Corey, shit, he ain't got no choice. I think the situation
he ain't got no choice
to be humble.
Don't come back up in this motherfucker talking shit. They gonna throw the trash can at you, bro.
I mean,
does he have a fight announced for the 22nd of December? I heard a number like that.
Who?
It was supposed to be Hitchens, but Hitchens saying it ain't nothing solid behind that.
Yeah,
Hitchens on the TO and Shakur undercard.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been.
Damn, man, I can't believe this dude, man.
That would have been unbelievable.
He's such a good fighter too, man. He's such a good fighter, man.
He's nasty.
Crazy, bro.
He's nasty.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what they did, man. Oh, that's all they did was like, oh, okay, you want to fuck?
You know, and you know what I like about him too? You know what I like about him? He ended up getting both of his brothers signed too. You know, you could tell that was him.
Yeah, they wasn't. I think maybe Keon was, but Kelvin wasn't signed to Top Rank.
No, neither.
He was fighting Albright in the 22nd.
So
fight on this card, right?
I was supposed to interview Albright. Albright, if you watching, I need to get that interview.
Yeah, I thought that's now I remember. It was that he was supposed to fight Albright. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what he told Jay he wanted to do.
If all in a perfect day.
First fight he won.
Yeah.
It's Albright. Yeah,
man. I hope he can get back on that stage, though, man.
I think he should, man. I think he could.
Cause they punishing him. They punishing him, bro. They punishing him.
Money,
you ain't getting no. He ain't getting no favor right now.
Yeah,
he was talking about that. He's glad that he's he better be selling some merch.
It's over.
Yes.
That D3. He better be selling that D3 up.
Yo, I like that. I like that. I like that slogan. You better be selling that merch.
Hey, that's a new one, bro. That's a new one, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys need to get sat their asses down. You know what I mean, so they can then regather and because that's merch.
Yo, no, but salute to you, Corey, for standing in there for so long. I'm not gonna lie. I had the chat. Yo, Mill, say something. Don't let him disrespect Corey like that.
Man, I could. Man, he got to try to brag, man. Corey had his hands over his face. I'm laughing over Rich. Every time, man, I'm laughing my ass off, man. You gotta see Corey's face, bro. he had his head all in his palm, man. Like, this motherfucker talking this shit. What the hell? I'm like, no, the thing what was messing with me, I'm like, who these niggas think I am, bro? I'm like, I don't think he loves you. I'm like, dude, I'm from this one city, bro. That is terrible. I'm like, you just can't say no any fucking thing to me and think I'm gonna believe you, man. I'm over here thinking like, man, shut the fuck up, man.
Take it.
I was, bro. I got my hand on my head. I'm like, this nigga, boy. I'm like, who you think he's talking to, bro? I'm not 30 years old. Hey, Curry, you were buying that merch that we was trying to sell? Hell no, man. Everybody trying to sell merch, bro. Man, I told him that we had wristbands. We had them little things that go around your arm. We had all kind of shit, bro. Some goddamn merch. You know what I mean? Right? Curry was saying, like, so we're going to see you fight in that arena, man.
Y'all too much.
I'm still asking, man, bro. But that was just come up, man, and it was a great idea to get his son noticed, and I get it. You know what I mean? That was smart if he was able to do that to get his son noticed, because that's what got him then signed into his Golden Boy. But then Golden Boy, caught the talent. You know what I mean? But no, we were talking about that. He bragging on the wrong shit, though, man. Like, dude, you bragging on the goddamn arena that you ain't even fought in the motherfucker yet, bro. Like, dude, when you get some audience in that arena and you packing that bitch, then you missing the arena. You don't think you built the arena? Ain't never been up in there yet. And he talking to the world record holder of sellouts of arena. Yeah, bro. Man, Sam still on the damn record, bro.
Yeah, that shit was nasty. That was the worst debate in Mill City boxing history.
No, that was a good debate. I was laughing my ass off, bro. No, what messed me up, man? We went from talking about how they do it at the goddamn convention to, hey man, we sold merch. How much merch you sold, Corey?
Oh shit!
How much merch you sold?
Merch shit came from.
That's what it's about. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? You ain't doing it like us. I'm like, ain't nobody can do it like us. Nigga, we built the arena. I'm like, we built the arena. Ain't never fought at home, bro. Yo, Seniors, you listening, bro? Side left, man. We just
All love. All love.
You had us hollering, bro. You had us hollering, bro. I'm like, what the hell my dude talking about, bro? Sometimes you can sell a little bit of that BS to others, but when others have... Not when the motherfucker that half fought in the arena that is in the whole damn town that sold the motherfucker out too.
Yo, what's going on, Coach? Hector Bermudez, what's going on, Coach?
That's what I was saying. I'm like, I said, man, I built the arena. He like, no, from the ground up. You say you built the arena. I say, nigga, you ain't never fought in there.
Making Corey Spinks.
I'm glad I'm back over here, Mills. Straight up, bro.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Because Norman, we were talking to Norman for the whole Gear Up Senior, and he like, yo, where the hell Corey been? And I'm like, I don't know. I know you were shooting the movie. I didn't know what it was that you took like a leap of absence. What happened? What you got away from the internet for?
No, that's what I was working on. You know what I'm saying? Working like getting, things together,
Pieces.
just trying to focus on that aspect. Getting things together. We got a big meeting in New York the beginning of next month, man. And just tune into that and just chill with the social media because I'm gonna be doing a lot of it when it really pop off. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's all.
I like
I'm
it.
back, goddammit.
My boy back.
You see, he does it himself. He needs to focus on shit. He cuts everything else up and focuses on that. And this is on another aspect of life. It's what he was saying in training. You got to step away from everything else and just focus on what you got to do.
Mm.
Right, and that's why I asked Regis that because I see his performances, bro. I could tell he don't seclude himself, bro. Like people go to Vegas and can't. Some people can't handle it, bro, because it's still a lot to damn do. Vegas. But and yeah, I went out, bro. I hit the strip, and I know what it does. But it's about you still getting your work in. But dude, it's still a lot of distractions, bro. You like you need to go somewhere sometimes, and like the only people you got to talk to are the people that's in your house. No, I was talking with a coach about that. Corey, because a lot of people they want to talk about being locked in, but they don't really know what that entails or what that really means. No, they don't, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it means to be locked in. Sitting there at the oil well, bro. Yeah. Sitting there at the oil well, it'll break a mule, bro. Yeah. Straight up, man. That's heavy duty, like focus training shit, bro. Having to stay up there. You ain't got no TV. If you ain't bought no TV, you ain't got no TV. You're right. Your phone barely working. Yeah. You taking baths. That shit ain't fun. That shit is not cool. Dude, you taking baths in well water, bro. So what I'm saying, the well water smell like straight stink. Yeah, that shit bro. Stink. That well water stink. Yeah, bro. You can't drink it. So he got water dispensaries in every building. You know what I'm talking about?
That shit like DR.
You got that. You got
that shit like DR.
Water, bro. That's that orange looking water, bro. It's all that iron minerals like in it.
Oh, it's not like DR at all. Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
Looking, bro. I ain't bullshit, bro. You gotta get into the jacuzzi and shit. The jacuzzi is that water, bro. Even though I have a little chlorine in there, but it's that water.
Yeah. Yo, Corey. Corey, you getting excited like you want to go back to camp, dog. What you talking about? Look at him. Where that water at?
Hey, where the water at? No, hey, listen. Remember, I'm Leon's son. I'm Leon's son. Bro, I had ways to get away from that, bro. We'll go 50 miles to go to Cleveland, bro. Bro. Oh, bro, yeah, bro. Man, that camp wasn't, you had to, bro. Yeah. It's like one day we got away, we went to see the Mike Tyson tour. When Mike Tyson was on that tour, he was all out of shape. It's when Mike was in bad shape. And he was doing a little tour. He was fighting with his shirt on, bro. And the person that he was boxing against had a headgear on. He was still rocking him, bro. Mike was still rocking him, knocked him out, held him up and everything. Man, I met a little buddy there, bro. I had him coming sneaking me out the camp, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, hell no. Bro, you'll go crazy, man. I ended up getting a damn ball spot in my head the first time I went there, bro. Ooh. I had to jump every time I came in my room, bro. I had to jump over my line of ants, bro. Every day, a line of ants.
That's why your footwork was so good.
Yeah, bro. I had an ant trap right there by my bed, bro. They'll go on up in there. I was changing it now. I'm talking about, bro. It was the piss, bro. But listen, you be in tremendous shape, though. Tremendous shape, bro. The gym is 2 rings. There's 2 rings, you know what I'm saying? 2 sides to the gym. The gym is a pool table. It's old. It's old because my daddy, Mike Tyson, and all them used to train there. And plus, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure for me to train there where some of the greats have trained there, bro.
T.Y., thank you for the 2-piece. Damn, Senior's been missing for the past 2 days.
It's got a gym and it's got a weight room. It's a straight camp. This a straight camp. You got a basketball court out there. I was out there one day, nigga. I looked down. There was a tick crawling up my goddamn shot. I'm like, man, listen, I never went back outside, bro. I wasn't on the basketball court no more. I see that tick on me, bro. I'm like, oh, no, bro. Don't play. Man, he was big too, bro. I don't know how he got all the way up there, neither. Cause he was up my leg, bro, on my pajama pants, bro.
Yo, question. Benavidez, Zordo Ramirez, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Who takes it?
Bro. Yeah, I'm going El Monstro too, man. He's destined for greatness.
I'm not too high on Zerdo, man.
No.
But I'm not too high on Benavidez either. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, share with us. Share with us.
He's a problem, bro.
What?
You know, the problem is Jairo Pataya, who called him a duck. That's what it is.
Oh, he called him? He did?
Yeah, man, he's been posting that the last 2 days. He's like, man, no matter who you face.
I haven't been getting them HLD DMs, man.
Who said he's
Jairo Pataya, the Ring Magazine champion at Cruiserweight. The killer. The guy who looks like an athlete, not like some...
What is he, like Hawaiian or something?
He's from New Zealand.
New Zealand.
He probably not want to tackle that. He just want to be Mexican, you know?
Nah, bro, this guy's a killer, Corey. You gotta watch him.
I heard David Benavidez talking about him. Like he's not like I'm jumping for joy right away for this one. Like he's like I know he's nasty. He's not scared of. He didn't show that he was scared, but he showed that I'm not ready for that yet.
He just wants to get his toes wet first.
Gordo Ramirez, he sparred him already. He got a title.
Jairo Bataille's been trying to unify for the past, like, I don't know how many years now. Nobody wants to unify with this dude.
I tell you what, my boy.
He's very dominant. I'm not gonna lie.
He gonna want to unify. That's the damn.
He looked good out there.
That's what Usyk did.
Right.
I mean, they're talking about.
He became undisputed.
Shit, they even talking about Obataille and Usyk too.
But he was fighting though.
Right.
He was fighting though. He ain't fighting the tournament. At Cruiserweight. What you say?
That's what he wanted to do.
Didn't Usyk get them titles in the tournament?
What do you mean?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
He's undisputed at Cruiserweight. You talking about?
Yeah, when he became undisputed, he won the tournament.
Yeah. Yep, that is. Yep. They say Obataille is Australian. In the chat.
Yeah, but it's they got that island right off of it, and it's kind of like those dudes who stick out their tongues when they're about to go to war and shit. Those things
like the New Zealand type.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like of that.
Them like Samoan
type of. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think Hawaiian. I meant Samoan.
Samoan boy.
You're right there, man. I tried exactly too much.
Where he from? New Zealand or something?
Something like that. Here, let me look him up.
Yeah, if he's from Australia, that's what's all over there in Australia.
Yeah, he's a Samoan type of dude, man.
Yeah, Samoan Australian.
Oh man. He's got it all over his Twitter, bro. He goes, no matter who they fight, they ain't the best in the division until they get through me. And still. He reposted David Benavidez and Zurdo Ramirez.
Corey, I got a question, Corey. I got a deep one for you. Listen, at 140 pounds, us fans want to see unifications. We don't want to hear no excuses. And we got Richardson Hitchens calling out everybody. We got this guy from the DMV called Gary Antoine Russell that's been calling his ass out left and right. Bill Haney, and he won't take it, and he's saying that he needs to get his name up.
That's crazy.
Talk to me about that.
I tell you why. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. I can see what he see. Hitchison wanna make some big paper. He wanna make some big paper, and he feel like Antoine Russell ain't gonna bring him the paper that he's, you know what I'm saying, that he's looking for. But hold on, Corey, because Hitchens' name ain't even up there like that.
Talk to him.
I know he's not. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he's looking for. I think he's talking about look, what he's looking for. He's looking for an opportunity like Brian Norman just had.
He's hoping Turkey gives him a cut. That's what he's looking for.
Yeah, because I'm like, you telling people to get their name up. You just fought Liam Faro. What name he got? He just had the strap. He want to try to fight some name so he can get some money.
This is another thing we talked about. You know how we talked about. You know how we. Yeah, it's a unification. So that means you're gonna make more money.
Yeah,
You're gonna make more money on a unification than well, your title defense is gonna be he's gonna make more money on this title defense. So why should I fight Antoine right away?
Come on, man. Look, he did the same thing with Matias, bro. This guy did the same thing with Matias. He didn't want to fight Matias, bro. I mean, I don't look. I'm calling the way I see it, bro. He's a cherry picking, flat out duck dude. He just wants to get where he thinks he may have an advantage, and that's all he wants. But he ain't trying to get the real smoke.
That ain't duck.
He was trying to fight somebody. Who was that?
Tio. Devin Haney and Tio.
And Tio, yeah. Yeah, they bounced on his ass.
They're looking for bigger fights.
Right,
because they got a bigger name than him. So he chasing bigger names. But in reality, Antoine and Richardson Hitchens got a similar hype. They got a similar hype. Plus, Antoine beat him in the amateurs 4 times in a row. So don't you want your leg back?
Right, this the pros. This is totally different.
Don't you want your leg back?
Look. Let me tell you, it's different, but it's a mind thing. When a nigga done beat you, I know that. You
Funny
know,
guy.
I know that. He got your number, and you thinking you like, you don't want to go down there, bro. You don't want to go down there, bro. Especially in the pro. I know that. You see what happened to you see what happened to Shane Mosley?
Shit.
Yeah.
And then I heard also when they wanted to get some work in the sparring, they asked his coach and they said, nah, we don't want that work.
Well, I can see that though. I can see that. That might because there might be a person you probably potentially fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see him wanting any other real smoke.
Back then, I didn't give a damn.
Is it?
I'll spar with any goddamn body.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that don't mean the fight gonna go like that. Right. Because the fight is different. But I have seen a sparring match where the fight went just like the sparring match. And that's Rolly and
Ryan
Garcia. Yeah, facts. The fight went just like the sparring match. Man, I saw that sparring video. I said, damn, this shit, man. Whoa, man. He throwing around all over the damn place. What the hell? And he did the exact same thing in a fight. Yeah.
See, it just went on this boy's channel, and he started talking shit about Norman Jr., saying that that guy's trash, this and that. But then Gary Antoine goes right under his thing and goes, yeah, he calling niggas trash, but he got smoked by me 4-0 and won't even get his back.
And we champions in the same division. That's
The same division.
like what we talking
This
about,
shit is
bro.
spooky.
Like,
This is getting spooky.
you don't want to be undisputed?
He don't want to unify. He don't want to unify.
Don't Antoine Russell got an L on his record?
And he got so you could take that film and use it.
Pacquiao got that ugly ass style, but it's effective though. That nigga's a pussy.
Damn, Corey.
That's what Gary said.
Gary called him a pussy too. Then why is everybody calling Richardson Hitchens a pussy? Everybody. Richard.
Because Gary said so.
If you could get that get back, nigga, you beat me 4 times in the Amazon. I want your ass, bro.
Damn. The legendary Corey. Yo, and he got an opportunity. He from New York. And all this smoke, you can make yourself a star. But you wanna do Eddie Hearn, Boo Boo Andre's route.
The name up is crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Get your name up is when I heard that. I said, and he want to be in that category with Devin and all them. You got to beat people like Antoine.
Thank you. Because he's always saying that, right? Why don't y'all mention my name with the Devins and the Shakors and this and that?
Because you haven't beaten no goddamn fight.
You know what I mean?
You should be in a mix with Devin Haney. Yeah, you out of your fucking mind. No, they fight each other, bro. Listen, they fighting each other, bro. Them cats fight each other.
I'm the line. You know, he's another big kid.
He ain't there yet, bro. He ain't there yet.
But that's a good name to pick up. Name up. That's a big name for him to pick up. A fight with him and Gary Antoine, everybody want to.
That'll be big.
Right. That'll be big.
Yeah, the thing about it, us boxing media gonna make it big. Like we're gonna make it the talk of that weekend. That weekend we're gonna make it that talk. For sure. But the thing about it, they also get scared of my channel too because the fighters will talk shit and say, "Yo, I want the smoke," and then the fighters don't want to come back.
But look, I'm not gonna lie. I'll keep it 100. I don't think Richardson will beat Haney.
So
he's not at 47
because of the experience.
Yeah, sure. And by the way they looking too. Yeah, you know what? Devin looked in rare form at 47. You know what I'm saying? Man, that motherfucker, I ain't gonna even lie. That motherfucker looked the good side. Yeah,
boy, look good.
That was one of the best I ever seen Devin look, bro. I swear, dog.
I asked Regis. I said, "Yo, was that the best you ever seen Dev?" He's like, "Well, the best I ever seen Dev was against me." But yeah, that pretty much he a real one. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Hey, that jab, and he was one torn, bro. He one torn off the jab. I'm talking about catching him on a button, bro. I'm like, come on now. And the speed, man, the speed, bro. Hitchison wouldn't be able to handle that speed.
They did good with him at camp.
Hitchison is not fast. Yeah. Nah, he's not fast. But he not fast. He don't need no speed. He's not fast. He can see that slow shit come.
He wants to be among the names of the Zab Judas, the Mike Tysons. He wants to be.
He gotta fight people, man. He have to fight people. And you can't duck no smoke.
But that would be a perfect.
Ain't he from Brooklyn? Ain't he from Brooklyn? He's from Brooklyn. What Zab say? All call outs is mandatory.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Damn it. Yeah.
But that would be a perfect fight on the undercard of Tio and Shakur, man.
Hey, what's Zab saying this little rap? I'm from Brooklyn and all call outs are
mandatory. That's right.
I'm
from Brooklyn and all call outs are mandatory. And that's what's about New York fighters too. if you're calling their name out, they're ready to fight. This guy doesn't have that same energy, bro. He doesn't.
They gotta point that out.
He doesn't. New York fighters are vicious like that.
Yeah, they gotta point that shit out.
You gotta see how Zab is still today. When he gets on that hype, bro, you see the old wow, bro.
Nobody, yeah.
Hey man, hey, I think it'll be a good fight. I don't see no reason why not to make it. He wouldn't, and because it's unification, you don't got to worry about the 10-pound rehydration. He'd be good, man.
That's what I said, bro.
Hey,
man. Hey, I gotta get up out of here, y'all, bro. Anytime, Mills.
Appreciate you, my guy, Corey.
Talking to you guys, bro.
Hey man, pleasure as always, Corey.
Keeping it alive, Corey. Keeping it alive. Good night, brother.
All right, bro.
Smash that like button, y'all. Everybody in the comments saying Russell versus Africa. Unification is perfect. Make it happen.
I want to see Tweezy versus Africa.
Yeah, that's
Nice, bro.
yeah, fight.
That's a good fight, man. That's a good fight.
It makes total sense. Like it just, it got history behind it. It's a unification.
Nice little build up.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? They already been talking shit. It's like, hey, what we go, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Let's
maybe
interesting.
Maybe takes notice. Maybe. Because you know what? Look, the bottom line is the only guy who can make the impossible fights is going to be Turkey because he's going to make sure he pays you. And so what's your excuse at that point, right? So,
Turkey going to pay. Way
more. He's going to pay.
Right. I've been seeing a lot of fights go to Dubai as well. So it seems like when people are saying it's like, all right, Saudi gonna be the new, Vegas, and what they gonna say? What Dubai more like what, like LA?
Probably so, yeah.
Man, Dubai's taking over, man. He's got everything going on over there.
Damn, yeah, because Riyadh is like it's like New York, because that little the spot where the weigh-in and all that shit was, that shit look like Times Square like a motherfucker. I was like, damn.
It was lit, and that was good for that, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Dubai's a beautiful place. I've been there like 16 times. Dubai is beautiful.
Yeah, I know. Take me. Shit.
Yeah, Dubai nice.
That's my boy.
You know they don't sell no alcohol in that place.
Nah, bro. So they run it. They run it under Holy Spirit, so how they do their things. You know what I mean? So it's.
I'll just go for the fights then. That's cool.
Yeah. Now the fight.
Quick,
I ain't gonna.
Let me put it this way: you got a family, bro. It's a great spot to take. There's a lot of great spots, and everything is safe and secure. So if you got a family, hey man, I go out that way. It's nothing wrong with that.
Dude, that's a clean fucking city. Damn.
Bro, I seen them put like a stack of cash, bro, on a bench. And the guy who went to work came back out, and guess what? That cash was still there. Yeah, they don't play that over there.
Yeah, they'll lock your dumb ass up for stealing, boy.
Nah, wait for that.
Gonna play with you.
You might lose your hand over there.
That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna play with you. What? Yeah. It was good, man. Hospitality was cool. It was, and I like what Turkey's doing over there. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a lot of big fights over there. It's already been a lot of big fights over there.
He just opened that Mr. Beast amusement park over there now too, man. I mean, it's a great family environment thing without all that work stuff that we got going on over here. You know what I mean? So it's I like it. I think
the only problem in Riyadh though, really, is like getting the locals over there to actually fuck with boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't give a shit about it. They got a lot of money. They don't care about boxing like that.
Yeah, because they don't cheer. They don't cheer in the arena, right?
You saw how quiet Bam's fight was? I was in there. I'm like, damn. Because Abdullah fight, they was in there going hard. You know what I'm saying? Abdullah Muslim and stuff, so they cheering for Abdullah and all that. Then Bam came out there. I'm talking about you could hear a pin dropping. I was like,
oh, so they only clapping for the Muslims.
See, it's hard to say that because ain't even normal fight. It was loud as shit up in there. But then,
so they're giving out tickets like, yo, I got a whole bunch of fighters that are coming over here, and we give them out.
You don't
think they're fans like that?
You know what I mean? They're very much on code for each other. So if you're Muslim, you're my Muslim brother, and we support you. That's just the way it is.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, I think too, like, you know, I think they've never really been big.
You Muslim, or you from Saudi, or you from Riyadh, you was getting the cheer. Yeah, man, Bam was in there like looking amazing in the ring, and they didn't give a damn. Like, they wasn't, man. I didn't hear one cheer the whole time. Well, when he dropped them, then you start hearing a little bit of cheers and shit like that. But
Mills, did you ask Senior what time was it when they were getting into the ring? Was it like 7 in the morning for them, or what was it?
No,
it was not.
night. I think he said it was night.
When Haney and Norman Jr. got into
it was like 4 a.m. Oh, it was like 4 a.m.
4 a.m. Yeah, you see, I knew you got. So that's about the only thing that's got to be kind of like little hard and different that you're trying to get up that early to
come over there so early so they can get acclimated to the
sleep. And this is where I heard that on the same day of the fight. I heard Tim Bradley say, and I didn't believe it, that they just got there on that like just 9 days ago.
Hell no, man.
You gotta think people have that jet lag.
November 2nd.
Yeah, the Normans got there just 9 days ago.
He said it though. He said Brian. It was like Brian Norman Sr. was too cocky, too arrogant. Because they by the time they got there, he was like, Devin, we'd already been sparring at 4 a.m. getting ready for this shit.
Yo,
you see what I'm saying?
Yo, Joe,
you gotta be methodical.
You the only one that showed love to Mickey Bay. If that question was not being said, if that question wasn't said, would he have lived under the shadows the whole time?
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Maybe because look, Mill was so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Jay Prince, we was talking about some other shit. And then Mickey just came out of nowhere. He was like, "Hey, I'm telling y'all, man, this shit finna be easy tomorrow, man."
He's excited, yeah.
He was excited. I was like, man, he was like, "This nigga slow. He got sand in his feet." Da da da. I'm like, man, Mickey, I don't think he that slow, man. Shit, I think he's gonna surprise.
I'm gonna be real with you, right? So if you look 3 months ago, Mickey was on my live and we were talking about this fight. He talked about what the game plan was gonna be, and it was the exact game plan that happened. If you check it out, if you guys check out that interview, you will see. I believe that Bill seen that interview or somebody or Haney, Devin, and they hired him back. I really believe that because even Mickey told me, he's like, yo, they hit me up for the job. And I think it was because of the interview. So because of his breakdown, it made sense. And I really feel like they booked him for that. Now, I hope they continue it.
I really believe after watching the fight 3 times now, man, what the conflicting instructions by Senior at the end of because Norman Jr. looked good in that first round, and he won that first round. He won that first round, and he was establishing his jab. He was gathering his spacing properly. He was just getting to it nicely, no rush. But when his dad said to him, "Don't be afraid of this kid," at the end of the first round, going into the second, he got nothing for you. Go at him, let your hands go, and whatever. Bro, that lazy, like I said, that counter left hook that Haney caught him with when Norman tried to hit him with his, that changed the game. Like and once he got dropped, then it was done over. After that, it was done. The kid was shell shocked. I don't know what, but he was not on his game after that. He still won round 3, but Haney was patient. Haney was patient in that round 3. If you go to the Benn Rodriguez fight, you got Benn Rodriguez whipping the shit out of this champion. But here comes a world-class trainer, Robert Garcia, still telling Benn Rodriguez, do not get lazy. Do not get lazy and then have this guy, tap you. Don't do that. Be on your P's and Q's with this guy. And that's not what Norman Sr. did. He gave his son a little bit too much. It's really in the right for you to be trying to go disrespectful to a guy that you can just walk up on him. You can't do that. Anybody in boxing professional, the first 4 rounds, anybody could do some damage to you on the spot because they're full strength. And he paid for it. That's the way I saw it. I saw the fight 3 times, and everything changed after that first round.
Ask Mungia.
Yeah, there you go. Ask my boy Tio, right? In that first round, he was whooping his ass right where his got both. But still, you cannot get. He let his hands low. Guy came back, pow, put him on his ass, right? Because early in the fight, man, we're at the elite level. It don't matter who you're fighting. At the elite level, at the early rounds, your guy in front of you, he's got some mustard, man. He's got all he got.
Even Sando Martin was chill. Sando Martin not a puncher.
That was in the same, bro. He was lunging, bro, and he just caught him lunging in.
Sandor Martin, man, that's somebody. Man, he just can't catch a break, man. That dude, they'll never give him a decision win. That be whooping people, man.
Everybody we talking about Devin Haney, and Devin Haney vacated his belt instead of fighting. He was his manager and went to president, and he didn't want it.
Yeah, that is true. Very.
You know what I'm saying? That Spanish dude is high risk, low. He's a problem, man. Like, damn, like his style is so crazy because he don't look like shit. But he gets the movement in there and pat. You
know who I would like to see at 147 that I think I want to see him at 140. I want to see Pacquiao at 147 because the guy's got that size and he's got skills. I like to see him at 147 because right now 137. I'm sorry, we just have to choose the best right now. And that was that's it.
And nobody talk about Puello how he look on the scales. Actually, that boy look different on the scales.
Yeah, man, I like to see Pacquiao, man.
Eyes popping out of his skull.
Go at somebody like Rolly Romero. You know, bro. Fight for himself.
Yeah, Rolly.
Rolly, bro. Yeah.
Rolly ain't doing that.
You just like Cobbs, man.
Right. Straight up. Right now, you got to know that Norman going down. He got to take steps down. Huh?
Go for that UK dude, Crocker.
That would be dope if Top Rank could put him in a position like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That would be dope. But I think I was talking to Tiger Johnson earlier, and you know, it just seems like what? It seems like Haney's gonna be busy. Haney's not gonna fight Tiger. And Tiger got some like WBO, some belt there, some interim.
That's a good fight for Tiger too, man.
Tiger and Norman is a great fight. Tiger has been looking for a name. He and Top Rank's next guy, you know, trying to go get that title at welterweight. I think that's the next fight, and I want to help put that together.
Top Rank is gonna put that fight together, man.
Yeah, because
That's the fight. You know, it's in house, and we're not yet. Because you know what? Both these guys have been on the chopping block with Top Rank. You know, they've been on the chopping block, and so you know, Norman he got win versus Santiago. Had he lost, he would have been cut.
And then
with Top Rank then though. He wasn't brought him there to get his ass whooped. He was a big thing. He was a big time guy.
Mm.
No, he was with Top Rank.
Who?
No, Normans were already with Top Rank.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He fought Boca Chica and
Quentin Randall.
with Top Rank.
Boca Chica, that was
on Top Rank.
No, that was on Top Rank.
That was on Top Rank.
That was what?
That was on Top Rank.
No,
that was also on Top Rank.
When he fought Jonathan, that wasn't no Top Rank card.
Yeah, that's Top Rank card, man. Top Rank. They've been with Top Rank, and then they that fight with they were. I think Top Rank will put that fight together.
I thought Top Rank signed him after he beat
No. They
Santillan in San Diego.
Yeah, no. They both were with Top Rank.
Top Rank.
With Top Rank. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the Quentin Randall might have been my first fight. So, you know.
You know, what I'm saying is because it is. They've been with him for a little bit, and because don't you remember how Tim Bradley was you know writing on the Normans and cooking their ass? They didn't like the style, yeah. Right, he didn't like it and calling them, you know, whatever, and it's, you know, that's because he was at Top Rank.
Yeah, but if not, if Haney vacates the belt, just put Polanco and Tiger to fight. Simple. I don't know. I mean, to be real, like I was thinking about it. If he wants to stay at 47, yeah, you gonna keep it. But then you got like I don't know if he would have to pay the sanction fees, and he already got a guaranteed contract with Turkey unless Turkey wants to just pay for them.
He ain't letting go of that belt.
Ryan Garcia, if Ryan Garcia loses to Barrios, you would want to have a belt on the line. What happens if he takes Barrios' belt? Do you want to unify? I mean, I don't know. Are these fights bigger? That fight seems like it's bigger than the belts too.
That's the setup, man. Or not the setup, but the vision is. Yeah, now Haney's got a belt.
They're both champion now.
Now Garcia gets a belt with Barrios.
That's the
and then they're gonna
storyline.
have their give back as a unification fight.
These guys are now champions now.
Yeah, it's gonna sell, bro.
Ryan
It's gonna
Garcia
sell.
tasted defeat against Rolly Romero, so he needs to get that storyline.
You think that Garcia could really beat Barrios though, without that hook? Because if he relies on that hook like he did with Rolly, I don't think it's gonna work.
I think it's a good fight, but I do think that Barrios has been in a lot of wars.
Barrios is not that good, man.
You know, he's been in there a lot of wars, and he's there to get hit. You know, I was listening to Devin Haney talk about the matchup. He thinks that even Ryan's gonna win that fight too. So I don't know. I mean, I can see Barrios doing good until getting knocked out with some big shot. I wouldn't count Barrios completely out of there though.
That's all I'm saying. Like I don't,
I mean, you can't count nobody out, but look, man. What was that fight that Barrios?
It's like what's he gonna do good in there? Like if you think about it, he doesn't have the speed advantage, and they're like the same size. Like what besides fundamentals, what's Barrios' advantage and experience? You got to give him experience
I
too.
don't see it, man. I don't see it. What was the fight that Barrios had before the Pacquiao?
he just struggled with Pacquiao though. Like, he struggled.
Right. But what was the fight that he had before the Pacquiao fight of Barrios?
But you know what? The styles make fights. You already know that Ryan's gonna be more stationary than Pacquiao. Shit.
Yeah.
He's more stationary than Pacquiao, even if Pacquiao turns 60.
Yeah, but Barrios ain't got no power, man. We know that.
I mean, we can't just say he don't have no power.
He don't got no power, bro. Look, he don't got no power like that.
I mean,
I was watching this fight, the fight before the Pacquiao
Did
fight
it?
with Barrio, and I haven't seen a fight with my own man in a long time, man. And I said, I was watching this fight, man.
Oh, when
And we're watching it. Yeah, there you go. And then I yelled at my dad was like, "This is a fucking champion." This shit nowadays. Like, yeah, that's a champion, man. That's why I don't watch boxing no more, man.
yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I don't think Barrios is that dude.
But he did Ugas. He did Ugas dirty though. He did him dirty.
Yeah, he did.
He did him dirty.
But then that just tells you that Ugas was over the hill, man.
Mm-hmm. We knew that too, yeah.
Twice in that long.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you saying he dropped the bucket because I don't see Haney going to 154. Not now, at least. Not now.
Not.
I think he's gonna take over 47.
Yep.
Trying to make it do what it do.
Yeah. This is.
And there's literally nobody at 147, guys.
It's an open division.
Right now, there's like no. We just have the two best right now. Polanco's on the come up. I give him that, but he's on the come up, man. He's still green. Yeah, I don't see anybody, man.
Haney could probably make another undisputed run, dog.
He could if Turkey pays for it, yeah. Yeah, if Turkey pays for it, he can make it happen. Because he's the only man who's going to... Because Eddie Hearn don't want to invest in Haney, bro. He's got too much experience losing money with Haney. He knows that he can't keep putting a fight with Haney with his guy. Now, if Turkey pays for it, that's a different story. But nobody's gonna be rushing from another promoter to want to invest in a fight with Haney. Nobody, because he don't sell.
Haney is his own promoter, though.
Yeah, but who's gonna pay him? Because he don't promoted by name, not by money. You don't put up his money for anything.
I don't know. Well, look, I'm gonna tell you this. Like I said earlier, his promotional company was the only one on the banners in Riyadh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. By name, he don't put no money up.
No, nobody.
Yeah, but
what? Nobody.
But that doesn't mean he's putting up any money for any game. He's not risking anything.
Well, so that means he's a hell of a businessman because he's not.
Yes, absolutely. Give credit to Bill Haney.
The biggest pay out of. He got paid more than fucking David Benavidez.
You know what it is? No, I don't. You get paid, but what it is that it's part of their.
He got paid more than David Benavidez.
It's part of the structure of how they. If you understand the setting up your LLCs and your S corp.
Sure.
It's what they're using with that BH. It's just name so that he can pay himself through that name, and you get around from the taxes. That's just what it is. It's not that he's investing anything because he ain't investing shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's smart business.
Exactly. Because if you don't invest it and then you get $12 million after a fight, hey man.
Well, yeah, because now he doesn't have to pay that front load money that Turkey's paying him. Is getting paid by his company. His company's paying him. Turkey cuts the check to DHP LLC S Corp ends up paying Devin Haney. You see how that works?
No.
And then Devin Haney, then DHP can say to Devin Haney, we're only paying you. Let's say you got $20 million. No, we paid you $5 million, but it's still the same pot. But that's what he does for tax.
Right. That's just intelligent.
Hey man, you got to know how to work the system.
Yeah, that's just intelligent.
Yeah, because when I talked to David,
Mills, man, much love as always, guys. Hey, gentlemen on the panel, man. Nice talking to you, Corey. Peace out, guys.
appreciate you guys. I'm about to tap out myself, man. Salute to y'all. You got it, man.
As always, my dude.
As well, brother. Thank you. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Good night, and I'll see y'all later. On to the next.